You got your mask ready?
Okay,
good?
man.
Take it off, yeah.
That's how you starting, man?
All right.
Okay,
You starting off on the intro?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can start the
I'm
intro.
gonna start this.
You gonna do the intro?
Yeah.
You gonna do it? All right, hold on.
I'm gonna need y'all to make the screen black and white when he's talking. He need the real Bane edit. Like I need a villain arc.
Go ahead, you got it.
Yo, welcome to
Look, I'm making him nervous, y'all. I'm making him nervous, y'all.
I fumble. I'm back, first of all. Let's get it. You heard?
do it.
We had another episode of Speaks and Sip, you heard. There's a couple of guests you heard. That's in the building, you heard. You heard? I'm back.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? Yo, D. Aaron Elijah here. We back for another episode of Speaks and Sip. I got my guys in the building. Let's do it. Who I got with me? What's going on?
It's me.
It's me.
Look, you ain't gotta say too much. I ain't gonna say too much either.
You know? And then we got Bane over there. What up?
Dang.
Matter of fact, let me take this fucking mask
Nobody cared who he was till you put on the mask. There we go.
What the fuck is you doing?
There we go.
Appointment booked already, you heard? This
Come
how
on,
you tell
man.
me. Fuck
man.
that.
What happens when you got money? Good, you
Yo,
got
do
money and
close
good
up on that.
insurance, man. Come on, good money and good insurance. Let's go.
What's good, y'all? What's good? What's going on? How y'all weekend been? What's going on with
Just
y'all?
came from playing ball. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, you still at it. That don't never stop.
Until my knees break, brother.
Oh,
Shit,
That was crazy. That was crazy.
Yeah,
That was
that was a little crazy.
That was crazy.
That was crazy. No, I gotta play myself.
I'm a real wingman because I'm about to defend you. Like, shit, yeah, you know, I be playing my shit be fucking good. And he said, whoa. And I was like,
See,
oh.
you ain't even think about what he said. Like, hold on, back out of that.
What out of that?
Yo.
Come on,
nah, but it feels good to be back, you heard? Never left, always in the cut.
I feel like you got something to say.
He's holding it back. He's holding it back.
Y'all not getting no story. I'm back, yo. It's
Yo,
lit.
I'm
I feel
dead.
like you got something you want to tell the people.
Yeah.
Oh, how that shit happen?
Somebody,
Yeah,
no.
You wanted to say it. How it
Nah,
happened?
go fuck it. Come on.
What happened?
Want to go story for story?
Story?
Story for story.
Nah, they don't need that. It's
All right,
cool.
so fuck it. Then they don't need no
Fuck it,
explanation.
fuck
What we on today?
Nah, we got introduce. I got to introduce you. You heard? We got a fucking star in here. You heard? My
We
boy
all stars,
Ye.
nigga.
That's a fact.
We all stars. Ain't
I know.
us star
I'm
here.
about to say, nah.
We a constellation.
Absolutely. They introduced to him already. They don't know you.
Garrison, do your introduction.
Just
brother.
do the
your
intro.
introduction. Yeah, do
I'm
the
just saying, I don't
introduction.
like him selling us all short. Like,
Nah. We
All right, look, I ain't gonna
Warriors 2000, 17, 18, you heard?
I don't want to be them niggas.
They beat your team?
Them niggas cheated.
Boo. Boo.
I'm a KD fan. Wherever he go, we go. You heard?
Shit, go to hell.
I don't think he's doing too good right now, is he?
He's definitely not.
Is that right?
Every time I turn the TV on, belt.
I don't know why they trying to treat my
Belt.
boy like that. I always be
They
advocate for
treat
my
him
boy.
like they
Nah.
treat him like he need to be treated.
They talk about how they traded him. Nah.
When they said he was going to the Suns, everybody thought like that was like,
Fuck everybody.
Yeah, Garrison did. Garrison is
Yeah.
everybody.
Everybody.
Garrison is
You know
everybody.
what's crazy?
Let's go Booker,
I preferred
Beal.
them before him.
Once y'all niggas decided Chris Paul was
Real
part of
shit.
the deal, I knew it was curtains.
Yeah, getting rid of Chris Paul is
Where's
crazy.
Chris Paul now?
He with
Chris Paul's
San
in San
Antonio.
Antonio.
He's San
Second
Antonio.
fiddle.
He's trying to help Wemby.
He ain't. Wemby hurt, so he just collecting a check right now.
Basically.
You can't undersell him.
That's the retirement
like Chris
team.
Paul,
Speaking
bro.
about retirement, they're going to get Embiid out of here, they saying. Retirement?
Oh shit!
He's still
Yo,
crying.
wait, hold on.
The
Hold
doctors
on.
is crying. They're
Hold
like,
on,
yo,
hold on,
the
hold on,
doctors
hold
is
on.
crying.
I gotta give you a little background.
Okay,
info.
hold on. What
That
up?
nigga over there is a 76ers fan. So,
Oh, okay.
So like
Is he
real-
still?
like real, like born and raised Philly nigga.
Oh my God.
So he get a little touchy when you start talking about Embiid.
Listen, I'm an AI fan, you know what I'm saying? From day one. So ever since day number rocking with Philly. These niggas, Embiid and
This
Timmons,
Philly?
these niggas, I've lost faith in these niggas 5 years
First
ago,
of all,
son.
Paul George hurt my heart. I'm a Paul George fan, but
Yeah,
bro,
that
You just
that-
like
yeah.
sucker niggas. Sucker niggas. KD. See, look, that's he's just trying to get me canceled. He's trying to get me canceled. See, I told you. He's trying to get me out of here.
Listen, it's the Duce, brother.
Is
The
it
Duce.
right?
Do
Started
you
early.
say?
Curry fan, too?
Do you say?
Bro, nah,
So
you
K-
wasn't
so
giving-
KD,
you
Paul
wasn't giving
George
me a
Curry.
lunch, nigga.
I fucks with
KD, Paul George Curry is what he's saying.
Curry, my nigga.
Curry. All right.
Curry's my
I was
nigga.
with Monte. Jack.
What was it? I was blood like Monte, man. Monte Ellis is the reason why I wanted to be blood. Him and Lil Wayne.
Yo, that's Monte used to put in work. Monte Ellis is crazy.
Bro, I got this video.
That was
I got
like
this
his
video,
cover photo for the longest,
I got this
son.
video. I want y'all to put it up. Where I chopped this shit up. But Monte Ellis hit a shot from the tunnel. He was doing it before Steph too. He hit a shot from the tunnel.
Absolutely.
Then he pieced the fucking matron nigga like.
Had that video
He pieced the usher. It was an usher nigga. It was the illest hand shit I ever seen.
The new All-Star format is? I hate it. I'm not gonna lie. I
Bro,
missed the draft.
Listen to me. The All-Star game ain't been good since they started making niggas wear one uniform.
Yo,
Yes.
Agreed.
Yo,
When they had their own jerseys, it's like they was really repping their shit.
In
Like,
my
I'm about to do
mind,
it.
bro, and I tell you something, in my mind, I played one All-Star game over in my head.
2001.
That's what the year it was when T-Mac threw it off the backboard to himself in game.
That was
No, no, no,
2000.
That was
That was
2002.
after. That was after, yeah.
It was two.
Bro, well that shit, I ain't gonna lie. That shit, in my mind, I just keep seeing a nigga come down, throw it off the backboard, cut through two niggas, catch it. That was the craziest shit I ever seen as a little nigga.
You sure it was T-Mac?
I
it was T-Mac.
I think it was Vince Carter.
He could do
Nah,
that.
T-Mac. It was
T-Mac.
T-Mac. It was T-Mac. I know it wasn't VC. I ain't gonna lie. When
Nah,
I
it was
think
definitely
of him,
VC.
I just think the 7-foot nigga.
Yeah, that was nasty. That was nasty.
That's it.
Jumped right over it.
I don't even think about his dunk contest. I think about how you jump over a 7-foot grown ass man.
Word.
And then I think how you ain't foul the shit out that nigga. He's not jumping over me, bro. I'm not even
So
gonna lie.
centers are frail now,
The
bro.
United States would have been mad.
Get the fuck
I'm
out
not
of
talking
here.
about it.
Two hands in that nigga's chest, bro.
Like centers are so terrible. Like Rudy
He didn't
Gobert,
expect
for
that, though. That
example.
was like a short
Bro,
microaggression moment.
I'm not gonna say Sinners is terrible. The league did
Rudy
that, bro.
Gobert got
The
3
league
in
did
a
that,
row.
bro. The league did that, bro.
Yeah.
But the league did that. You
Playoff
know how many,
time?
bro, look, put it this way, right? Look how fast shit evolved. 10 years ago, bro, niggas is gone. Like, it's niggas that was top tier recruits 10 years ago is gone.
Ain't no
Embi-
defense now, though,
Like,
for real.
Embiid's still around because he a freaking nature. Like,
Embiid.
you don't
Yeah.
get 7. Nah, keep on. You don't get no 7-foot
That shoots.
2 Cameroonian
Yeah.
nigga handle the rock on the outskirts.
Yeah.
And he could punish niggas down low if he want to. Then you figure you got some niggas that was real fundamental niggas.
But we don't stop
Jaleel
that.
Okafor, Jabari Parker, and them niggas. There's no reason
Yeah,
why they have to leave,
yo,
bro.
yeah.
It's just the league said, yo, running gun, 3-point shooting niggas. Like,
Yeah.
come on,
And
man.
you know what's crazy?
Look
Yeah, I
at Brook
played out.
Lopez.
Brook
That
Lopez.
nigga-
He been in there a while.
He ain't supposed to
I ain't
still
gonna
be
lie.
there.
He been in there a
shooting.
mile.
It's because he's shooting
be
now.
shooting.
Like, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, but think about
Same thing with Al Horford.
we knew Brook Lopez.
Think about it, Al
but
Horford.
What we knew Brook Lopez for? He was
Being
down in that
defense.
block. He was 24.
Yeah,
Rebound.
yeah.
He's getting
He was
24
supposed
in
to play
Brooklyn.
his
He was getting
position.
24 on the Lakers down on that block. He was
Oh,
doing
flagrant fouls.
Nah, stop doing that. Don't do that. Don't do
Bugging
that.
the fuck out.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Especially on the
Brook Lopez
Nets.
coming to play for real.
All right, so hold on. All right, so what else y'all watch besides basketball? What's your sport?
Football.
Oh, sports?
I'm a football.
Yeah, football.
I'm a football nigga.
I'm not gonna say wrestling. I'm gonna leave that. for
women's
different-
basketball.
Nah,
Nah,
you can mention that.
Yeah. Funny shit is not. Funny
So
shit
hold
is.
on. Oh, yeah.
I was
So
on
wait,
Netflix
wait, he
watching
said
Raw.
that
You
wrestling.
first. I'll go last. Y'all
He said,
first.
he said
Alright.
wrestling. Football. What's your team?
Oh, I'm a Commanders fan.
Recently? Or?
This one person I can say he's been a fan.
I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. This is how I started. When I
Oh,
played PB
nigga.
football,
Yeah.
that was my team. Like that was like, you know, like you get in these PB leagues, then
Yeah.
everybody got a team. Like, so we was the Redskins. We were the Redskins. Let me say it like that.
There you go. There you
We
go.
were the
Yeah,
Redskins.
yeah,
There you go.
So what it was like I was a Redskins fan until like I want to say like maybe like 06.
Yeah.
I couldn't take it no more.
It's hard. It's yo.
Yeah, that's it.
Niggas be
Look,
losing.
that's it.
Couldn't take it no
Wow.
more. Couldn't take it no more. Nigga,
Yeah.
I was losing. I mean, I was looking
Your
like
heart
Jaden
and
Daniels,
soul.
but we just wasn't winning. I mean, I was a running back though, but we just wasn't winning. Like I go out there, I could get 700 yards in the game. We still was losing. Nigga, we was just doodle.
As long as you did your thing, you was
Right.
like, all right.
Right.
Nah, I was a crybaby, bro. I could not take losing. I'm a sore loser. I do not like to lose, bro. Niggas can tell me I could have broke every rushing record known to man. We lost, bro. I'm in there like this.
How do you feel about your record? Man, I ain't get the win. Fuck.
Nigga, I be
I'm not even talking. I'm crying.
I would have been the worst teammate in the world, my nigga.
Yeah,
I would have
I
been
know.
like, yo, bro, the joints is out. You were.
He's like, you worry about the wrong thing right
they
now.
wait
Like,
outside, bro.
All right.
yo.
You think they gonna hold me?
So,
But nah, like I started out like that.
Yeah.
Then I was a fake Giants fan for a little minute.
Oh,
Giants.
we all.
But
Fake Giants is great.
But that was just
Oh,
that was just on some hometown shit.
You gotta rep the
Cause like when
Giants.
you don't be having a team, you just be like, yo, fuck, I'm gonna just go hometown. Like to me
Right,
as a
yeah.
New York nigga,
Okay.
I feel like by default, if you ain't jacking nobody, you just supposed to become a hometown nigga. Like
I agree with
Absolutely.
that.
Like especially on some New York shit. So
Yeah.
That's a fact.
I was just like, oh, fuck, I'm a Giants nigga. I mean, I don't really like green. Blue my favorite color, so I wasn't jacking it.
yeah.
And then
Jets really.
they beat.
don't
I
talk
was
about
like,
the
I was rooting for the. I was rooting for the Giants. No,
Jets
I
really-
was there.
Not too much on the
with you.
Jets, my nigga.
I rooted for the
Jets-
Giants against Tom Brady the first time.
Yeah.
And then when Plaxico shot himself and they ain't treat him like niggas be treating niggas when white niggas do stuff.
yeah.
Brett Favre done scammed the state of Missouri.
Yo.
Green
They
Bay-
said nothing. Yo,
They not gonna
crazy.
say
Yo,
nothing.
crazy.
This nigga accidentally
Crazy.
shoot himself in the club and we pack him
Crazy.
up. Oh, see,
Out the league for that is crazy.
I suspect and a victim, and y'all still blaming him.
Yeah, I wasn't jacking that. I wasn't jacking Antonio Pierce going in there and telling niggas what happened and all that. So I was like, you know what? I can't fuck with this culture. This
I understand.
So this nigga right here, he'll tell you, he called me an NFC jump off. Cause then Mike Vick
Because you was
came back.
fucking with the Giants. And he was fucking with the Eagles.
And if you know, nigga, all right, come on, we all young black niggas, bro. Mike Vick was the
Everybody fucks with Vick. Everybody
Mike Vick was
fucks
the
with
illest nigga that
he
ever
was that guy.
do any. Mike Vick was a rapper that played football. I don't care what nobody say, bro. That nigga was
Mike Vick
that
made
nigga
people
was he
tight,
was a
bro.
video vixen for bitches. Niggas was making him part of their entourage. He was the illest
was
nigga, bro.
everywhere, yeah.
Mike
He
Vick was
was
that nigga.
and they was the only niggas that gave him a shot. And
And niggas still win.
and he turned that shit up, and it was
That's a
it
fact.
was what it was. I had to ride out with them niggas.
So you just
And then-
recently became.
Look,
So now where we at? What's the timeline?
Look, so now we figure this is like 11. This is like 2011.
Okay.
Then they put Nick Foles in there. They started not blocking for Mike Vick doing that white people shit. I
He
don't
said,
care.
fuck that.
And I was like, I'm out of here. He been trying to get me come back ever since. So I ain't have a team for a minute. I just was rocking with the greatness of Tom Brady. But my college team, look, bro, you gotta respect greatness, bro.
I understand that. I'm just trying to figure out how we got to Washington.
Look,
Yeah.
Look. I'm saying right
You
now.
sound like you was doing
So
okay
look,
before
nah,
then.
look, so I
Like,
always had there's always a space in my heart for them. Even when I was fucking, I just couldn't deal with it mentally. It was like,
Yeah.
yo, this nigga's Dan Snyder raping people. They sending emails.
It's
Wow,
mad
he
type
was a
of
wild
shit.
boy. He's a
He was
wild
doing
It's
all
a
the
lot,
shit that
yeah.
is like, y'all don't even want to win. Like, I told you, I'm a sore loser. I can't stand idly bonds be losing. I'm ready to knock niggas out when Brown used to lose in the finals.
yo.
So nigga, come outside, nigga. I bet you I won't lose. I'm a sore loser,
That
bro.
ass
I know
that
we on
shit.
football, but I feel like 2009, I wanted the Cavs and the Lakers match up so bad.
Bro, so we was gonna give Kobe that belt, nigga. We was built for that. I'm telling you this now. I spoke to the front office. We was built for the Lakers. That's
2009. So this is
That's when we-
is
that's
Shaq
the Dwight.
Cavs?
nah, this
No,
is Ben
no,
Wallace.
this is- yeah.
Nah, don't front, bro. They was doing
No,
my son
Shaq was
dirty.
on Cavs in
Nah,
he
he
was
was
10.
Yeah.
Bro, don't front, bro.
No,
We
Shaq was on Celtics in 10.
No, he was.
What was Delonte
10,
West
No,
point?
10, 11 he
Cavs.
was there. 9, 10. But he's talking about 8, 9. You talking
Yeah.
about when they was 66 and
Ending the year
16.
9.
Yeah.
No, because
Look,
Braun was already in Miami 10, 11.
10, 11,
Yeah.
10, 11.
Yeah, so 08
He
to
took-
09.
But he's talking about the 08 to 09 season. That's when they was like 16
Right
to
before.
16. They was
08,
40
so
and 1 at
9.
home. They really was 41 and 1. Braun just ain't played the last game.
Yeah.
Them niggas was
That's
undefeated
crazy.
at home.
That's crazy.
Nah,
Keeping
he
track
was
of all
going
that.
crazy on that.
That's still one of the craziest guys niggas don't even talk about. They was 40 and 1 at home.
That's
and He
crazy.
he purposely ain't played the last game. They was just like, yo, sit everybody. And Mo Williams and Boobie Gibson and them niggas played.
Mo Williams used to do his thing.
Bro, that was the LeBron
Yo.
effect, man. That's the LeBron effect, man.
All right, so hold
Yo,
on.
y'all
all right.
LeBron,
So hold on, hold
LeBron
on.
haters in
You
here?
said-
Let
you
me
said-
know
My
that.
family,
You said
I just don't like him on the Lakers.
women's basketball.
Yeah.
That's your shit. What's your
That's
team
my
for
shit.
that?
Oh, Liberty.
Let's go, Liberty.
Liberty, okay.
Oh,
New
no,
York.
you gotta be Liberty.
Liberty, dog. I was at the parade for
Yeah, he was. I'm not gonna lie. He was.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie though. I got there. I got a lot of my places from college.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
certain sports I get from college. Like even like football. Like how I kind of ended up back in the NFC East.
Yeah.
I'm a Buckeyes fan. Like I'm ride or die Buckeyes. I'm
Go
Ohio
Ohio
State.
State,
nigga.
let's
Okay.
go.
Okay.
I'm Ohio State through and through. Like niggas
I
will
still
tell
don't
you.
understand how we got to Washington.
Look,
Washington, right?
listen. It started with them. They started with them. Look, boom.
Like that was his initial.
these
Went
niggas took
through
my-
everybody
look,
else.
I feel like you
And
trying to
came back.
justify.
Came back to flip it.
I'm just telling you,
You
I'm
already
ready
a
to
flip
flip
flop, bro.
It's
already
over.
I'm explaining what
top
we
the
gave you.
charge, not
It's
the
over.
plea,
I'm
dog.
trying to
Just
give you a
take it.
rundown. I'm
Just
telling you
take
why
that.
Tony NFC
Take it
is
till I'm
groupie.
explaining
Look, nigga, look. I ended up with when the Cowboys took Ezekiel Elliott.
Yeah.
I wrote
Please
out
don't
my
bring my
nigga.
heart.
You was a Cowboys fan too, my
That's
nigga?
crazy.
Yo, this is a horrible story.
Yo, what's wrong
I don't
with the
trust you, my
Cowboys?
nigga. I ain't gonna hold you.
These teams are all odds, though.
I don't trust you.
Yeah, like, yo,
My turn. I'm
Yo,
shitting on
wait,
the
look though.
Cowboys.
But look though.
like-
But you know one thing you can't say about me? I ain't no bandwagon nigga. My heart is always in it.
I ain't gonna lie.
That's the problem.
Okay.
My
That's-
heart
it's
beat
a
it.
little hard to believe that if you don't explain it.
Like I told you, like nigga, I got there through my college team, which I've always been with. through and
Okay.
through. So like
Justifying to
like
what you
nah,
said.
look, I gotta explain my full game.
Suck it up.
So now look, Nah, because Bo's a bitch, and he's a bitch, and you know it. We're gonna get to that later. Try to get the cancer, see? Because he's the type of nigga that's gonna see this and respond.
Yeah.
And it is what it is after that. Like, whatever you want to do, Kevin Durant, we can do that.
I think you need to worry about your football teams.
Yeah.
Shit, we doing all right.
So we still Commanders right now.
No, he with the Eagles right now.
No. We was the Cowboys. So then what happened was,
Cowboys, yo. Sorry.
I told you I'm a sore loser. I don't got time for nigga be playing in my face.
I ain't gonna lie.
You disrespected me now.
What's the? I'm forgetting his name right now. What's the quarterback for the Cowboys?
Dak Prescott.
It sucks,
Bro.
Sucks. What the fuck are you doing,
How
T?
many
Like,
times we in the group chat?
he been in there for a decade
Like, yeah, let's go,
on the
Dallas.
same team for 10
Yeah,
years.
lose, bro.
What's his stats? That's
I don't
disgusting.
even look it up no more.
Yo, that shit's bad.
And Micah Parsons better not leave because once
Yo,
he
you gotta
exit,
ride out with that kind of shit though, cause
I'm a Jets fan, my nigga.
Who your mom?
So okay.
Wait, who
so,
just who your mom?
Right.
No, I'm gonna let you go
Look,
to
man.
it.
All right,
Who's
finish
your
your
mom?
thought process.
Who's your mom?
Finish your thought process.
Who's your mom?
So that's what that was.
That's what I want to know. Who's your mom?
That's what that was.
No,
We
I'm
never
asking
even-
you who's your mom.
You know what I'm saying? We didn't even get to.
We ain't even, yeah.
I just want to know, like, who's your mom? Like, who's your niggas you roll with?
Football?
Yeah.
So I'm looking at it in a sense of I was always a Dolphins fan. So
Okay.
I'm listening. I'll let you finish. That's what I'm saying. Go
Y'all
ahead.
ride on tour still.
I'll let you finish.
That's
Go
what I'm
ahead.
saying. Like, y'all ride on
the
tour.
pain part?
But I was waiting.
Yeah.
No,
Just
but
like the
I'm waiting.
Cowboys.
I was waiting for somebody to say he was like a Giants fan or some shit like
No.
that. Because
I'm a Tampa Bay fan.
They might
Tampa
go
Bay
with the
Cowboys.
No, because in my mind, I'm like, yo, like, nigga, Eli was doodle, but it resulted in 2 chips.
His
Like,
stats were bad. He had a lot of
His stats are
interceptions.
trash.
They were trash, but he just won when it counted.
It was a help.
No, he
and-
didn't.
and-
But did he
no,
win?
It's who he won against.
Bro, but did he win?
No.
What you mean?
He
Did
did not
he
perform when it
win?
counted. Twice in a 15-year career. Other
won.
times counted too.
He won when it counted. That's it.
No, he lost other times.
He did.
He lost majority
But he
of the
did.
time.
But
He
he
was
was
losing.
losing.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
vote twice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
no,
what I'm
he
saying.
ain't beat
So-
shit. Nigga, they not outside throwing the ball against each other.
Oh my God.
You know
Listen.
who beat them niggas. Bro, them niggas was sitting 3 niggas getting pressure like it was 8 niggas. Put it this way. I don't care. That's to say we just seen it. We just seen it 2 months ago with the Eagles. If you can send 3, 4 niggas and it look like it's 7
you know
niggas
what?
rushing,
So
you are in trouble.
Being
I don't
that you
care
said
how
that,
great
right?
you are.
How you feel about the Chiefs?
I feel like the Chiefs, first of all, he'll tell you, I've been telling this niggas this for years. I say, yo, bro,
What have you been saying for years?
what I realize is with certain players, when you good, niggas start doing shit like in spite of you. And when I say that, like people always think I'll be joking when I say this. It's the same shit like I felt about Mike Vick when he was on the Eagles. I say, yo, y'all niggas come up with the easy playbook for Nick Foles because he can't fucking run.
Okay.
Y'all give Mike Vick the long development route. These niggas can't block for
they
5
can't,
seconds.
yeah.
I gotta wait 5 seconds.
Yeah.
These niggas can't block for 5 seconds, bro. When it's him, it's like, yeah, you know, 1, 2, you're gonna dump it off to LaShawn and he's gonna run. Why the fuck Mike can't do that?
So
Mike would've been out.
Because when I see Mahomes under pressure, he looks bad. That's why I say that.
But no, that's because it gets to the point where it's like, yo, you good, right? We paying you.
You supposed to, yeah.
You can.
But that's a bad.
Yeah.
Nah, it's supposed to be like that.
But at the same token, nigga, I can't be out here naked, bro. I don't give a fuck how good you can fight,
So they
nigga.
was attacking
Yeah,
him.
I don't give a fuck how good you can fight,
Garrison,
nigga.
you didn't
I
even
pull
watch
his
the Super
fucking,
Bowl.
I pull his fucking 40 out, nigga. You cannot,
You
can't
didn't
no
watch
nigga
Super
beat no
Bowl.
handgun. I ain't
Nigga,
never seen
watch
niggas
it.
beat no handgun. I don't fuck. Mike Tyson can't get hit with this shit, nigga. I don't care how good you can fight.
That's
Where did
crazy.
you watch the Super Bowl at?
Bro, I watched the Super Bowl in my crib.
Oh.
I watched it in my crib.
he couldn't have been at the ball.
Yeah,
I watched
that
it
was
in
a
my
wild
crib.
night at the Super Bowl, bro.
Nah, he
was a
Look,
wild
you gotta
night.
figure, look, this motherfucker, he the happiest nigga on the planet. This nigga,
He love that. He love it.
He grinning from ear to ear.
Oh, so he Philly all around the board.
All
Philly,
around the
Philly,
board.
everything.
Hold
Okay.
up, bro. This nigga be in my crib talking this Phillies nonsense.
The baseball Phillies?
Yes.
Everything Phillies.
Yes.
Everything
The
Phillies.
baseball team?
I heard the nigga bring the Flyers up. I said, bro, we're not doing this.
Nah, that's crazy.
You got to
Wow.
go, nigga. It's
That's
Rangers
wild.
in this house, bro. And that's just because we don't even watch hockey like that.
hockey
It's
devil.
automatic
Yeah, nah.
Rangers.
That's-
That's
yeah,
what
yeah,
he
yeah.
bringing
New
the
Jersey
Flyers up.
Devils?
I think that's a default.
Do you
for-
watch hockey?
Yeah.
What he say? Hold on, what he say?
He said the
Jersey
New
Devils.
Jersey Devils.
Like, what about them? They good or?
Nah, that's my team.
Yo,
That's
I
your,
know-
that's your team.
Hockey, yo, every other sport would be illa if they let them do what hockey do.
Yo,
Let
I
niggas
went to a
get
hockey
it on
game
and
one
put it in the
time.
penalty booth.
Niggas get knocked out.
Yo,
and
imagine
say-
niggas get
That's
it
a
on
fact.
LeBron. Bing, bing.
That's
Son,
crazy.
come on
Put
now,
Braun
that's
up
not-
there.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Fuck it.
Them black trucks are going to your house, you hit Braun. He putting a lot of money in people's pockets. Y'all niggas in
So
trouble.
hold on, and then let's pick you. You said wrestling is your shit.
Oh yeah, 1000%.
So hold on,
Oh, my God.
what's your wrestler?
Bro, Oh,
Braun? You
Brock
don't say
Lesnar.
Braun?
I
You don't say
Brock
Braun?
Lesnar.
That's your all-time.
Who's your
favorite?
all-time?
Brock Lesnar, yes.
Brock Lesnar?
Okay.
Yo, so I'm gonna say,
That's crazy? That's crazy for me?
That's
No.
crazy because of the
Yours is
allegations.
Brock?
That's all.
There's allegations?
There's allegations.
About what?
What's the word? Let him tell you.
What Brock do? Yo, I
freaky.
Wait,
He's freaky. Him and Vince.
I'm in Vince McMahon.
Hey, yo,
Hold on.
we need more content on that.
So then give it.
Wait, hold on. Before we go any further, right?
That's
Was I the only nigga shocked to find out that Leonard McMahon was like the U.S. Secretary of Education?
Nah, I seen that.
That shit blew
Yeah,
my fucking
yeah.
mind.
I didn't even know it was the same
I
person.
said, yo, I had to make sure.
He said,
I said,
nah.
I know this not Vince Lee. I know this not Vince Lee. I know he's Trump getting
They
his head shaved,
infiltrate.
you know what?
They infiltrate.
Nah, look, I ain't gonna front. That's a real friend. I can't even be mad. Trump
Hey,
a real
man.
friend.
Yo,
I would
yo,
hope that y'all would do the same thing.
I'm-
Yo,
I'm-
for real shit.
you
Yo,
know?
This is going out. Who's your all-time Survivor Series team if you had to create
Hold
one?
on.
fuck? I
Let's
don't-
get back to these Brock Lesnar
Yeah, hold on.
allegations.
Wait,
I want to hear about that.
gotta search that up.
Before we do the Brock Lesnar allegation, who's your favorite?
My favorite wrestler?
What?
The Rock?
I don't have a favorite. I ain't gonna
That's
lie.
my
All right,
favorite.
so look. For years, it was The Rock. It was The Rock, but that's because I grew up
Jeff
in-
Hardy.
I
Jeff
grew up in
Hardy's
the
my
edit-
mans.
Okay.
Illest- he's the illest nigga.
Jeff Hardy's my
Jeff
mans.
Hardy is like
Niggas love Jeff
Jeff
Hardy.
Hardy is like the
Yeah.
Allen Iverson.
Yeah.
of
love
WWE.
Jeff Hardy definitely got that
He
love.
really the illest nigga, but you gonna always put him to tear down just because
He ain't
Yeah,
winning.
he gotta
ain't
be
get
there.
the-
he ain't do it like how he's supposed to. Mind you, I just
And he
seen
had
the-
mad
I seen
DUIs.
the
I don't know
video.
what the
I
fuck
seen the
going
video
on.
of Jeff Hardy as a champion. I said, was I not watching wrestling?
Yo,
What's going
son,
on?
you had that same feeling,
You
bro.
told me like,
Yo.
like,
Like what I say
and
is
he
like
had both.
Now look, I'm telling y'all, sports. I'm an emotional nigga when it comes to sports. That's how I get like pick niggas. So
It sound like just everything. Just
Nah,
You kind of wish watching everything.
Nah,
Right?
nah,
I hold you.
sports.
Like video games.
Sports, like video games, I don't really give a fuck
board
about. But like
games,
sports is like my emotions kind of pick teams for me.
Okay.
So with wrestling, I thought it was The Rock because I grew up in the Attitude Era. But then it was like I never was really a Triple H nigga. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
He was always too shicey for me. I can't do the snake shit.
Okay.
I can't do the snake
Turn it
shit.
into
Yeah, that's fair.
Niggas pedigreeing niggas' mothers and all that. Like
That's crazy.
How you pedigree somebody's mother, bro? How you
live
pedigree your
TV.
wife's mother?
Yeah, that's a little crazy. Yeah, he's wild.
And then the
TV.
father.
That's a fact. He
He's
better
wild.
get the whole
then-
He's
family.
violent.
So you don't like Randy? You
No,
talking about
look,
Shiesty niggas.
look, see, that's Triple H drop. See, I can't trust your drop either. I respect Randy though. But you know what it was? I told you, my nephew got
Is it
into
Rikishi?
wrestling.
Like,
Nah, fuck
He
no.
said Rikishi.
That nigga was, I'm trying to
Rikishi.
figure out how niggas was signing up for that. Vince,
Yo.
you know Vince a freak?
Yeah,
How you
'cause he
the boss?
loved- yeah.
Tell niggas put that nigga ass in my face.
Yo,
As a
yo.
boss, you never had
That's-
to do that.
And he said, yo, push my face
Like
into it.
like
It's
make
crazy.
make it look like
Yo,
really
really
Push
get
it.
me up in there.
push it.
See,
He was eating ass before it was really like
Before
you feel me
he threw
like
up, that nigga was not with that. That nigga threw up. I can't.
He still did it.
He still did it.
Yeah.
crazy.
Him and his wife, what's his wife's name? Charmaine.
Crazy.
He got his ass beat in the Super
Yo.
Bowl and thrown in the river.
Yo,
He had to go back to the hood. Be like, yo, my nigga, you letting niggas put their ass in your face, my nigga.
But
Like,
look. So now I really thought it was The Rock though, because The Rock is the illest nigga. And I mean, he doing the jump kick up shit, nigga. He rock bottoming niggas. He in
of
movies and
course,
shit.
he the nigga.
But then I watched the compilation of every time John Cena ever returned back to wrestling,
Fuck with the nigga.
and I'm like, yo.
You a hater, Rock.
Nah, it was just like, yo, to watch this nigga come out, niggas don't expect to see him. Like they showing like the clips, it's like he might come back at a Royal Rumble. He been going for 2 years.
Yeah.
The explosion in the crowd.
They
And
fuck
then I
with him.
think about when I was there, the one time I did go to SmackDown and he was there, because I did a lot of wrestling before him.
He was fanning
Like
out.
not like the eruption in the arena, like
Hell yeah.
niggas
That
like
song is crazy.
he's like, oh nah, he's shit.
You got the CD?
Oh my phone, hell yeah.
I super got that shit.
In case you forgot, fellow, still knock your shit off. My pocket's so fat because I can't turn the sweat off.
Yo, is that Scarface?
No,
Is that
no,
who's rapping on that?
So what? So, all right.
So it's
I'm jacking Cena. That's my boy.
It's Cena, bro. It gotta be Cena. Like
Let's
for
go
real.
Cena or Cena sucks. Like, you fucking with him or not?
I mean, I'm not that tapped into where I know
right, my bad. I'm
the
feeling right now.
delicacies.
Damn.
of,
Fiending.
you
He got
know.
the script already.
Yeah,
He sent it to
listen,
him.
like, I
Nah,
don't
listen,
know.
yo, it was just, plus even like when he had the little corny shit where he was like rapping and shit.
that was
Yeah,
Then
that
they was
was
giving,
funny. That was-
then
that
they
was
was giving
sick,
Cena an ill background story. Like remember when Carlito Cool
and stabbed
Yeah.
they
him.
stabbed him and they
Oh, y'all
stole
already
his
The
tapped
ball, like he was
Yeah.
outside.
Yeah, like now they gave him an ill storyline because then when they brought him back, he was taped up and shit. He was whooping on niggas. Y'all stabbed me in the club, nigga. Like
He running into every match out on Saturday.
like he was really on demon. Like he was on demon. So like it was like nigga, I ain't gonna lie, he had me.
Did you watch the Netflix joint? The Vince
I just
McMahon
watched 3
shit?
episodes
Oh, okay,
last night
yeah.
before I
Nah,
came
that's
here.
crazy. I'm not watching
You didn't watch it? Oh, I watched
Why
it.
not?
My
So,
man's name might be in there, and I'm good.
I'll tell you what's happening.
I'm good.
So
Yeah, what up? What's going on?
I'll be keeping
What's that,
it
the
with
Brock
you.
Lesnar Netflix?
Nah.
See,
It's
look,
Vince McMahon joint.
look. He don't-
So-
but-
Listen.
Wait,
Every time I think
I
Vince-
know.
I think-
Wait, hold
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
I do want to know what's up with my nigga Brock
So
Lesnar.
can you say it? He defended him
just
now
hurry up and say
already.
it.
I'm a botch it if I say it.
Right.
So basically,
You say it.
Basically, it's like he's in cahoots with Vince on this. Like they was like
freaking off.
they was like
Nah.
paying off some of the female
Nah, that was
people that
only-
was working, and so
what?
say it then
What,
exactly
to get freaky?
to wild out. Yeah, they wilding. They was
so
fondling,
basically-
they was
Oh,
doing
so
all
they
that.
was engaging in prostitutional activities.
It was wilding, blackmail, all that shit. Like it was wilding.
was blackmail?
They was
Oh, they was
wilding.
All
They was wilding.
right, so that's different.
That's different.
When you said paying, I'm like, oh, they willing
Nah,
to
the girl
exchange
blackmail
goods for service.
See, so look, hold on. So
But
tell
that's
him.
crazy
So
shit.
tell him.
Oh,
Okay,
so
so-
I gotta look it up.
Okay,
Y'all
all right,
gotta look it up.
all right. So from what I'm hearing is they was just kinky. Them
Type
niggas,
shit, they was
they
kinky.
was
What I'm
paying joints to
hearing-
get freaky, and then the girl was like, "I'm telling you, you paying me to get freaky, unless you
saying.
pay me again." So that's not really that crazy.
See,
If
'Cause
you're not
some of
with
the
it, you
work-
get F5. Like, you know,
Well, listen,
Throw it on the table.
the nigga beat up a nigga with one
Crazy.
leg and threw him down the stairs in front of his
Yo.
mother.
Oh,
yo,
we talking about Zach
He
Yellen?
cracked his head open and wiped the nigga blood on his chest and
That's
walked up to his
crazy.
mother like, "Yeah,
But see, this is exactly why when I be hearing these stories, I be like, yo, I don't even really want to know how freaky I really am, my nigga. Like people, like I don't want to know. I don't even want to know. I got a cat. They just be like, yo, let's try this. Nah, I'm good.
Nah,
I
nigga,
know.
R&B artists.
This
Y'all
shit
level
baseball.
a
Yeah,
lot.
Ain't no salary cap.
hold on. R&B artist level freaky
Yo.
is
Yeah,
But see,
R&B
but see,
artists.
but here's the thing though.
Oh, you know you on a Chase on?
Yeah, he on.
He
some wild shit.
Yo, I be thinking I be thinking I really am. And then I hear about niggas be doing real, and I'm like, oh, I don't do that. So matter of fact, other night we out.
I don't do
The other night we out. You feel me? We was at a party, R&B party. Shit was lit, right? So I see these two girls in the corner, shit like that. They dolly, so I walk over. We chatting it up. You know what I'm saying?
mode
What the Brock Lesnar? Pass me the Deuce song.
Yo, what's that sound effect? What's that sound effect you make when you first
Chill,
woke
chill,
up?
chill. You talking about Benoit?
Yo,
Wait! I just realized it's
Wrong
all
person.
good. But I was thinking about Brock shit.
Yo.
When they be like, that's what it see when you see joints.
So I'm in the spot or whatever, and she like, yo, she said, you Jamaican? I'm like, nah, I'm not Jamaican. Wild. She was like, nah, because Jamaican niggas be wild. I'm like, do they? You know,
Not the niggas that don't eat pussy.
I'm like, do they? She like, yeah. So she told me the first story. She like, yo, I don't even remember the first story. The second story was crazy. So she like, yo, one dude, they met on an app or whatever. Like, ayo, boom, come
She freaky.
Already.
Like, give me on the app. She's like, all right, cool, whatever. So he give her the address. Like, all right, cool, we gonna meet at the bar. She pull up. It's his crib. It's his crib.
Gotcha.
The ball.
It's the crib. It's the,
Gotcha.
It's the bar.
It's the ball.
So she like,
Gotcha.
I guess. You feel me? So she go in the crib or whatever.
I guess.
Yeah. I mean, you know,
Yo,
hold on.
anyway,
Let me get the story. Let me get the
I'm gonna
story.
tell you, 'cause
Let me
I got
let me get the story. And I'm not gonna say her name, you feel me? Because I'm not gonna put her business out there. But so boom, she go in the
Newly
crib.
acquired.
You know what I'm saying? So she in the crib or whatever. And he's like, yeah, you know, like what you trying to do? She's like, nah, I thought we was going to the bar. He's like, nah, we chilling out for a little bit. She's like, whatever. So then the roommate comes in. Now I'm thinking
TVs and Tivas.
yeah, I'm thinking about to go left.
Yo.
So I'm like, what happened? What took place?
Did you let it go?
So she's like, yeah, he was like, yeah, my roommate be here sometimes. You know, he like to get loud. Like, we should go in the room and shit like that. So she like, all right.
like to
Again, goes in the room. That's none of my business.
So
You
she
feel-
already
hold on,
let
wait a
two
minute. It
things
gets
rock.
crazy. It gets crazy.
She let two things
No.
rock.
He get
You
loud,
feel me?
so,
So
like,
boom, now they in the room.
crazy.
She already know what's going on. She like, all right, just gonna try some shit or whatever. So he gets up. He said, you want something? He said,
So
no, I'm
she's
good.
jacking him
Hold
trying
on,
something,
man. Hold on.
basically.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Hold
yeah,
on.
I was asking.
Oh, nah, you might be like,
Hold on.
No, I'm asking.
So
She must
boom.
be jacking it.
So now she's in the room or whatever. And bro's like, yo, I'll be right back. And he goes in the closet.
you can put the swing set up.
Apparently the light switch is next to the closet. He got
a Quagmire crib?
Nah.
Oh, he got a Quagmire
Nigga said he started flicking the lights with his hand. Came out his drawers like so.
Ladies and gentlemen,
That's
chocolate
crazy.
dip on.
He's a Jamaican nigga, so.
Jamaican nigga. That's wild.
He's in there doing the Bronx wine.
Bro, this nigga.
terrible.
He gave himself his own Titantron entrance.
That's crazy. That's wild.
crazy. So that
That's a
means,
look.
And he came out of his drawer, so that mean the nigga take his pants and go.
You feel me? He's like,
not
He's
wanting
doing
to fall
everything.
down.
He's
Like,
doing everything.
yo, what's this shit in Space
the
Jam?
DJ
Yo,
and the
got
artist.
something?
I'm jacking.
both.
I'm jacking. You hear?
It's the big show.
Yo.
What's the shit in Space Jam when it was like, all right, we subbing you in, and the nigga was like,
But hold on. Okay.
Wait, Mike.
So it got to this point. She followed through.
I don't know what happened after that. I laughed
course.
in her face for 5 minutes.
Listen. So look, so we had me and my man, we had a real conversation
What's
about this
the
kind of
word?
shit. So it was like, cause look, listen,
Freaky shit y'all be on.
no, about basically what he said about letting shit slide and ending up in these predicaments. So like, it was one day we were on the gram, we seen this post. The girl was like, let's talk about how many times girls have been pressured into having sex because they don't know how a guy might react if they say no. So you know, Ron, he play all day. Nigga say, bitch, how about you need to stop going to anybody fucking house?
nah, Ron.
Okay.
I want to hear everything out. I'm gonna hear everybody out.
He say, yo, first of all, if somebody be like, yo, come to my crib, you know why niggas saying come to my crib,
And
right?
even if you want to say you don't, you must assume.
You know what's up. Not every nigga not on the same time, but if I was a girl,
You gotta assume
this
that.
nigga trying to fuck.
You gotta assume that.
This is why the answer is mutual place, like, because once she showed up and it was not a bar, it was the crib.
That right there. That's why I said she let that. She
Get
let that
outta
rock.
here.
Yeah, she
Get
let that
outta
rock.
here.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
So when like what
What
I
you mean
say
we
is,
staying here for a little bit?
Bro,
Like,
come on,
like,
no.
But you got this context, right? Give it like this, boom.
Nah.
No, I mean, I'm gonna put it like this. It's
R&B niggas.
I'm
play.
if Shorty
Fuck
come
with
to my
you.
crib. You feel me?
Nah, fuck with you.
Shorty come to my crib, right? She might be prepared to go somewhere else, but if she see me, she might fuck my vibe a little bit. So she might come inside the crib.
I respect it
You
more.
feel me? Like,
I
it's-
respect it more if you initially
but
said
you could have
that.
said that, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Swaggy niggas say shit. Yo, pull up
I'm
to
not,
my crib.
I'm not gonna
Look,
sneak you in my crib. I'm
Yeah,
not
that's
like
what I'm
that.
saying.
Yeah.
That's
No,
what
he
I'm
did
like,
that.
yo,
That's
yeah,
savage.
he
He did
did
that. He's
that.
wilding.
Listen, bro.
So that's not okay. Like
he's
that's
dead.
And that's what I'm saying. But what he was saying was like say for instance, we're not even talking about somebody that did something like that.
Yeah.
But I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, even if that was the case.
Yeah.
That is a sign to get the fuck out of Dodge. If you agree to meet with somebody at the motherfucking supermarket, and you get
And
to
it's
the
not that.
address,
Yeah.
and it's first of all, the buildings be dimly lit.
Very dimly lit.
Most of these motherfuckers, these niggas ain't Christian Grey. That's the niggas ain't 50 Shades of Grey. These niggas don't be living in condos. You mean these weird and freaky places.
And the Jacks.
Got you in Brownsville houses. You in Brownsville houses.
The lights flickering, you getting a hard
The lights flickering in the
now.
hallway. He
Come
had to
on
do
now.
that shit in the room.
He didn't even flick it. It
Yo.
was like,
Bro,
Yo.
and it's like, yo, you got there, you still was like, yo, I'm gonna just go in there.
What was homeboy from the Purge? The one we saw?
The one I was like, motherfucker.
Yeah, motherfucker. Like some shit like that. Like that's who you seeing when you walking in.
But hold on, so I'm
like,
gonna
that's
address that with the shorties and shit like that. As far as like them being in situations where like they may not feel comfortable and they feeling pressure and shit like that, that's something I had to learn over time because I from the jump was like, just don't do this, just don't do that. And once you hear enough of the stories and how shit goes, you start understanding it's like there is a matter of fact, I'll give you a perfect example. I was talking to my man Steele, he be in therapy a lot. That's his shit. You feel me? So he put me on to a lot. And I had just got into an argument with somebody. I can't remember who it was. Y'all know I be getting into random arguments.
That's
with girls all the
normal.
time, you feel
Yeah.
me? So I was like, yo, why every time I get loud, it's like a whole thing. Like, I'm not allowed to get loud. She can say whatever she wants to me, but I'm not allowed to get loud. He's like, yo, bro, you got to think about it like this. Let's say you get into an argument with a nigga who got, you know, a fucking tank. Would you feel comfortable arguing with a nigga a tank in your face? I'm like, no. He's like, yo, as a dude, whether you think you're a threat or not, a lot of times they see you as a threat the louder you get. And you got to be mindful of that. And I'm like, you know what? I never thought about it like that.
All right, now let me
never
play
thought
devil's
about it.
advocate.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I'm with that.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't get loud with the nigga with the tank, so why you getting loud with me? Think about it though. Yo, would you get loud with a nigga with a tank? Fuck no.
Yeah,
So
alright.
wait, if I look like a nigga with a tank, why you
even
getting
get
loud with me? And I said, no,
You pushing buttons.
No, and
You
I said
pushing
that
buttons.
because
Some people do push
some
buttons,
people
but in
do
general,
that
they
shit.
push
They
buttons
like
in general.
reactions.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying
And that's
that like
crazy.
I'm not saying this world is not crazy. There's a lot of dudes
Niggas
that got
be
sick
wild.
minds and shit like that.
Yeah, yeah,
But what
that's a
I'm
fact.
saying is sometimes it's good to be preventative. And it's like me just being real, like when they be saying like, these videos, even though most of them be fake, but they be like, yo, dude flew the girl out and she talking about they not fucking. First of all,
That's not
First
true.
of all,
We don't even gotta break that
said
down.
that.
We don't even
I'm
gotta-
not going to somebody's other country with somebody that I'm not attracted to. Like
that's something that don't even make sense. Like,
you bugging out for even allowing somebody
crazy.
to remove
That is
you.
crazy.
Throwback to the episode.
You let a motherfucker remove you from your sanctity and
Facts.
sanctuary.
And we told her, but
to bring you all the way somewhere else where you pretty much just a fly on the wall.
You said that was a first date too,
Like-
right?
wildin'.
See, but that's what I'm saying.
Wildin'.
Though. Then you be like, yo, I ain't fucking. First of all,
Nobody's hearing that. So what you doing?
First of all,
So what are you doing?
now I'm loud.
What are you doing?
Now look. Now I will say,
What you saying?
there's a lot of niggas that suckers because they just like.
That is also
what I
simp
learned is, like,
life.
you know what it is?
What's the
Like
word?
you got to figure like I'm pretty sure we pretty much all in the same age group for the most part. Like we all close. These younger niggas, they ain't got no swag, bro. Like see, we had practice. BBM was practice. AIM was practice.
yeah.
Chat rooms was practice.
Yeah.
MySpace was practice. This was practice to know how to talk
practice.
to a girl that you might not have known.
Now
Then-
social
now with
media being
practice,
that.
hey,
now it's
Even just-
no. Look, bro. Look.
Word-to-word
Listen,
interaction.
niggas do. Look, we sitting here, bro. This bottle of Douce. This might be what $65 bottle.
Okay.
Some shit.
We'll all be slapped right now if we finish this shit. We gonna feel good.
We'll be all right.
Niggas are going to club and buy 5 of these for $400 a piece
Wow.
to invite 10 girls that they don't know from a hole in the wall.
so
but
that
I'm
right-
gonna get bent and then go home and fuck
Wildin'.
some nigga for free.
Wow.
Just
Feelings hurt.
Because
Feelings
they
hurt.
don't got no real.
I already know he get that. Yeah.
They don't really got no. I don't like the word charisma because then they broke it down to Riz and they become the
yeah,
extra-
I
They
like
don't
that
got
word.
no-
That's a
Nah,
good word.
I'm
I'm
not
not
into
into
that.
that.
I
I'm
like
not
it
into
until they
that.
made it Riz.
Nah, I'm not.
They don't got no pizzazz.
There
They
you
ain't got
go.
no
Yeah,
spunk. They got no
yeah,
coof.
yeah.
Know what I mean,
Yeah, that-
they don't. So it's like they don't know how to approach a woman.
Yeah.
At all.
Motherfuckers will slide in the DM and say, "Yo, I'll buy you a Birkin."
No,
Are you
not
fucking
even.
kidding me?
Wait, hold
Are you
on.
fucking
Not even
kidding me?
that.
for it.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Not even that.
You
They'll-
gonna buy this? You don't know this? You don't
Nah,
buy this?
nah, yeah.
You still live in fucking Lower East Side, fucking Chelsea houses. You gonna buy this bitch with a BBL and Birkin?
not even.
That's
Yeah,
your
yeah.
intro. Come on, that's your intro, bro.
All these niggas, nah.
What else
all
they
these
doing?
niggas fucking, they'll DM a joint, be like, yeah, I see you in the club, but they have all opportunity to go up to her. And
There's
just say
no
it and not say
interaction in
shit.
person anymore.
Bro,
That shit.
That's
I
not
see you
niggas'
earlier.
vibe.
Why
That
didn't you say
shit.
nothing?
That shit don't make
that's not
sense to me.
niggas' vibe. But what I'm saying is like, so when you end up in these weird situations,
Yeah.
like I said, it's like certain shit you could just avoid. And what I feel like is if you, let's just be real, we all got common sense. Some people just don't like to use it.
Yeah.
For the most part, we all got it.
Right.
As a female, don't go out no country with no nigga if you don't like him for real. Don't accept stuff from nobody you
Don't
don't really
accept
like.
shit from
Don't
nobody
accept
you
shit.
don't like.
That's a
Because-
fact.
Because that is
You can't say he can't expect anything once you do that.
think about
Like,
it, because just because in America we have so many freedoms, motherfuckers look at shit like whatever. There are places where if you take something from a man, y'all do to be married.
This is very
Type
There
true.
are
Type
countries
shit.
This
you
is
take
very
something
true.
from a man,
Type
not
shit.
here. Y'all, not
Type
here.
shit. Yeah, no,
because
no.
we have many
But that's the
freedoms
law
and civil liberties.
in other places, yeah.
People sitting there like, no, but I ain't want to. Well, you took his goat.
yo,
Fuck you take his goat for. Fuck you take his goat for.
You did the
yo,
paperwork
it
already.
means
It's
something.
done.
You know what I'm
No, I mean,
saying?
like, and they will stand by that, and that's what I'm saying. Like, we have so many civil liberties, and that's why I tell people a lot too. The world might be as crazy as it is, and this country is wacky, but there's still so much shit that we are free to do that people take advantage of on a daily basis.
Yeah.
And it's shit like that. Like, don't take nothing from nobody you ain't really interested in. Like, don't take that man money. It don't matter how much money he got. He tell you he gonna give you 10,000. If you don't like him, you tell him keep your 10,000, bro. Or you be straight up when you take it. Look, I ain't fucking you, but thank you for the 10,000.
Say that.
That's the
Say
part.
that.
That's the part.
Say that.
Tell
Yeah.
me you're not giving me no pussy
Say
before
that.
Say
Say
it.
that.
Because I was
Yeah,
about
say
to
that.
Say it, but look,
Bro, I
it's
was
a,
paying
But
for
no,
the
so
business.
hold on, let me interject. But that's on their end, right? And this is as much as I'm gonna assume. That's them thinking that they also playing the game too. That's where we at.
no,
they
no,
think they
definitely.
playing the game. So they're like, why would I say that when if I say that, I'm not getting the 10,000. So they gonna play the game.
Which is true.
But then
But
when
then-
shit hit the fan, when the tape come through,
And niggas get
Yeah.
mad.
when the tape come through, then it's like, oh. You know what I'm
Listen, bro,
saying? Like,
listen, bro, it's a lot of assumptions that go on in life, and that's what I tell niggas too. Like even that, like when Shorty was like, oh, you know, like you be in situations you're not really comfortable, but you feel like, yo, I might as well just do it because I don't know how he's gonna react if he say no. Well, either way, the outcome is the same. You can't.
that's a fact.
This is what
that's a
I was
fact.
And,
Yeah.
and what I'm saying is like what I mean when I say that is even if you didn't want to give it to him and you gave it to him, you're still gonna feel violated to an extent. You feel violated because you were somewhere that you were. Fuck that. Tell a nigga no and run out the door.
That's it.
Run out the door. Kick, scream, yell.
I would say, as the homies,
Scream, yo, start screaming it before anything happens so that he back the fuck up. Sometimes you gotta scream a nigga. He trying to no.
He's wild.
Back the nigga back up. Like,
So what would you say?
in case she was.
I would say,
She was. I thought, my bad.
I'm traumatized. Nah, but real shit. I think as bros and shit like that, it's on us for one to put our other homies on, be like, yo, my nigga, don't be moving like, don't do that shit.
Oh, no.
You feel me? We check
I'll
our
beat
friend
you
group.
up, bro.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Beat you up.
Nah, but real shit.
I'll invite you over and we will jump the shit out you in the living room.
Yes.
Nah, but real
Okay,
shit.
yes.
Nothing worse than niggas be like, yo, your man's did this. Now everybody looking at your group like,
Nah,
nah.
support, yeah.
So he
Nah,
said,
it really be like that. You
the
hang
nigga
out
you
with
was
girls.
with,
Oh,
you was
the nigga
with
that
him.
lived- yeah.
Every day.
Yeah.
The nigga
You
walk
ain't
in the
feel
store,
bad?
the nigga's
Yo.
like,
You ain't feel bad about what he was doing?
Yo,
that
girls
nigga
will
was
literally put
insane.
you on. They be like, yo, you hang out with this nigga? I'm like, yeah, it's my man's. And the girls
And
will
then
tell
they
you
just-
he did da-da-da-da. And they get mad at us. Could be like, yo, why you didn't check him?
Yeah.
And I've also seen niggas hear other niggas say weird shit in front of everybody.
just
no
be
one
okay with that, yeah.
Nah, and it's like it's on us to be like, yo, bro, what the fuck are you doing? And click that nigga immediately. And if we got female friends, it's on us to be like, yo, sis, you don't do that with this. Like, give you game.
Nah,
That's
no,
why you gotta have
definitely.
male-female friendships,
But
bro. It's
that's
mad
what- that's what-
advantages.
Yes.
But that is a part of what we were saying initially. Like, yo, bro, don't just be going to anybody else.
Yeah.
Because that's like going to anybody restaurant. Like, bro, there's a chance you might eat.
Well, not even that. This
Like,
is what,
no,
this
but
is what,
like, think about it. Like,
to
it's a
chime in
chance
on
you
that.
might eat. Even if you go, I'm not hungry.
This is
you
what I
might
say.
eat.
Got you.
And everything else, you negotiate shit.
Yeah.
Right? You find a reason as to why you should be there, right?
Right.
So if it's a restaurant, to what you're saying, they probably trying to look up the aesthetic. They trying to do this. You're going to do your background check beforehand.
they did.
Why you not doing that when it comes to these type of situations? You get what I'm saying? So
Something where there's way more on the line.
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
your
that's
life.
your life at the end of the day. So
We
it's
said
like
all that. I'm not gonna lie. I have put myself in a lot of
And-
strenuous situations.
She told that nigga her baby father was locked up. That nigga. Shaniqua.
I'm in there like, yo,
Butt ass. Yo. You know what niggas do? Shaniqua, what else you Niggas doing anything to get out the situation.
I feel like every time I come to this pod, I gotta tell another wild ass story. about
wild
some-
stories,
Yeah,
Stop
it's
having those. Like,
Yeah, bro.
That's the life you live.
No
R&B
business.
shit.
R&B shit.
Yo,
yeah.
go.
So hold on. So y'all hip hop niggas don't be wildin'?
Y'all niggas be
Yeah, what's
wildin'.
your
Get out of here.
Niggas.
Y'all hip hop niggas don't be wildin'?
Niggas be wildin', bro.
First of all, I'm a father first and foremost.
Right,
Okay,
right,
okay,
right.
So I don't be wild.
Right.
Nah, but see, I'm gonna tell you.
Uh-huh.
What I will tell you is,
Are we gonna hear a story or?
I'm gonna tell you a
Oh,
story.
okay.
Especially like in my neighborhood, I get the weirdest shit in the world that happens.
Yeah.
Like I remember, it was a story one time. I had a
Was you in the
baby by
story?
a woman I never even seen in my life. It was the wackiest shit I ever heard. I was like, who? It was like, such and such sister. I'm like, who the fuck is that? Yo, they saying you a baby father. Who said that?
Niggas
She
saying
did.
that.
I ain't never seen this bitch in person to this day still. I might slap the shit out of her.
You ever see them?
Fucking ruining my. I got a
That's
whole
a crazy
relationship
rumor.
going on,
That's
bro.
not like a
Yeah,
real.
that's
Like, we have a
crazy.
kid,
Like,
so
bro,
now they
but no
looking at
funny
you
shit,
like,
bro.
yo, take care
No
of
funny
yours.
shit,
It's
bro.
crazy.
I really got weird shit like that in my life that be happening.
Yeah.
Like I be feeling like I'm signed already, motherfucker.
I've had situations where joints be really
it
like
be the
holding
weird,
myself.
yo, bro.
Yeah,
Now,
wow.
mind you, my kid's mom, she like, that's your baby mother. I'm like, bro, stop that. Like when she got,
Like,
when she
come
want to
on.
say something, she's saying, I'm like, bro, stop playing with me. I don't even know her. You gonna make me elbow her eye when I see her. Like, I already want to slap her. Like, you gonna don't do that, bro. She's like. I'm just saying, that's what the hood said. I'm like, bro, fuck the hood. I don't know her.
Right? Like,
She's not, bro. So that shit would cause trials and tribulations in my life, bro. I'd have been through hell and back. But like, I ain't gonna say hip hop niggas don't be wild because I'd have been around enough niggas to see. But what I will say is,
What?
the game has shifted so much that like from when I started being around this shit, like I was probably like in high school, like a freshman in high school.
Yeah.
So I seen the power, and I see how a lot of these people be getting caught up nowadays. Like a lot of these guys that been in the industry, because the power balance in the women and the men in the industry is shifted, kinda.
Mhm.
There was a point in time where like dude would walk in the club and really be like you, and everybody would walk out the spot with them, and they knew what was up.
Yeah.
Nobody's crying nothing. Like it's like, yo, we out with fucking Jaquan. We going to get tipsy with Jaquan.
I ain't even mad at that.
Look,
I ain't
like
mad at
nah,
that.
for real. Like that was
that's
it.
mad
It was
funny.
1, 2, 3. They was out.
Yeah.
Now there's so many women that the dudes are trying to pick out, but they kind of already got their own brand. So he might walk in the spot and it's the same baddies that he'd have picked out in 2004, but it's just she got
She BBLing now.
Yeah.
she got this, she got this. So they got their own shit. So it's like, yeah, just saying I fuck Jaquan ain't enough.
I need money.
I need the 10,000.
I
Yeah.
need the G-Wagon that Ari got for Moneybag, yo. I need
That's a
that.
fact.
And niggas are
They do it.
They do it.
Yeah,
They do it.
Yeah.
Wrong bitch.
Yo.
That's what the girls say, right?
Yeah.
When y'all think y'all man's confusing with the next one?
Yeah, nah.
Wrong bitch. That's me.
Yo, son, I was
Not
in
a
a spot.
not a snowball's chance in hell.
Son.
Not a snowball's chance in hell. I wouldn't buy nothing for nobody that I don't like genuinely, and I still gotta care about you. I gotta
fair.
want to see
Yeah.
you do better.
Yeah.
That is not part of my MO. That is not part of my swag. Never in life
Tell 'em.
will you get a G-Wagon
Facts.
because your ass is fat.
Facts.
Yeah.
Well, at least not
That's-
for me. I know niggas that will, but
that's
it wouldn't
crazy.
be me. I wouldn't be the purchasee.
So since you say you're not signed yet, where's some place like that you might see yourself in the future? Because you work very hard. You got a good following. You know, you got a good circle around you.
Where like I was signed to?
Yeah, like
You can't afford me, baby.
Straight like that. Straight like that. Independent grind is
if
fire.
I'm being honest, nah, I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it 100.
shit.
Because everybody got a price.
I need to
Yeah.
put more fucking juice in that shit.
Nigga, it's gone. What you just want to cover juice?
You basically
nah.
juice. You had
Nah, the second one was.
I'm gonna let you rock,
because
brother.
all the juice was gone
He
the
wants
first time.
just juice.
You gonna let me rock?
Exactly.
You babysitting?
Ain't nothing in this cup. Yeah, we ain't trying to go out
What's
like
y'all
you.
name? Man?
Listen, I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling.
But
chilling.
nah, keeping it 100 though, it's all about like, you can't really say where you will go or where you wouldn't go.
Yeah.
Because at the end
Yeah.
of the day, the situation has to be prime for what you got going on.
Gotcha.
Like me, I'm so creative that in reality, I'm not going nowhere where I ain't gonna say a race or anything. Of the people are higher up. I'm not gonna keep it. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what your race is.
Yeah.
A higher up,
Yeah.
sitting in the office wearing a suit, gonna think they could tell me how to do this young nigga shit that I'm on.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't care what you think you know.
Facts.
I don't, because let's just be real. Y'all not signing young niggas from out the hood for being talented anymore.
Yeah.
Right.
Y'all want people with a following.
Yeah.
Y'all want a motherfucker, like I always
That's
tell
already
people,
did the work.
if I go figure out how to get 100 million views by myself, you can suck a dick if you think I'm signing anything for
Facts.
you. I did it already.
I did it. What I need
did
you
the
for?
hard part. I don't need you niggas.
Yeah.
Anything else, I don't need you niggas to distribute me. I don't need none of that. All right, I won't get a Grammy because I ain't got a label to vote for me. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't care.
long as
I'm
the
be at the
bills is
BT
paid.
Awards
Exactly,
every year,
yeah.
nigga. I'm gonna close the BT Awards out every year. And the VMAs. I'm
You
gonna close this
feel
out
me?
every year.
Every fucking year.
Like, because at the end of the day, and I'll probably make it to the Billboards too. You get to the Billboards.
Look, you do it. You do.
Like,
you do
but
whatever
it's
you
like,
want to do,
at
brother.
the end of the day, it's about just being able to be you.
Yeah.
And anywhere where I can be me unapologetically, I'm with all of that. Like anywhere that leave you space to grow.
Yeah.
And I know how to fucking read. I know that a contract don't gotta be 200 fucking pages. So the first thing I'm gonna do, I already been told niggas, I told my lawyer this before and all that. I want a 1-page contract.
Facts.
It's gonna say this. I'm gonna give you this many albums
Direct.
for this much money
Right.
or this many years. And after that, you will get this and I will get that. And then after this time is up, you will get nothing and I will get everything. That is it. 265 pages is not necessary, bro. Y'all doing that on purpose. It's 12 pages in there that need a signature and they all got the number on it to get niggas to money always make you forget, bro. I seen a video the other day. Nigga gave a lady $2,000 for a $23,000 watch. You know what he did? She brought him the watch. He took the watch out the box. He had the money out.
Yeah.
So he gave it to her. She went to the back of the counter, took the watch, put it in his pocket, closed the box
That's
back
it.
up, gave it back to her. She said, yo, the watch is 23, you only had 20. He said, yo, you know what? I said, give me the watch. Hold the watch for me. Hold the watch for me. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back. Matter of fact, here, take this 2,000. I'm gonna come back with the rest of the money. She said, all right, cool.
That was
Never
it.
once looked in the box. Because the money
yes.
was in her face.
Yep.
Yeah.
The money is how they get you. So like I said, they'll give you a 200-page contract.
For what?
Niggas
On
ain't
the
put the
12
watch in
pages
his
you gotta
pocket
sign,
already,
on the
bro.
12
I'm crying.
on the 12 pages you gotta sign, they're gonna make sure the money amount is there.
It's a fact.
Every page,
Now
like,
the
you see
other
it at the top.
200 and let's say I said 200 pages, the other 188 pages
Yeah.
is this nigga never gonna get $1. We own this nigga.
Facts. In
We want his son
perpetuity.
too.
Yo,
Yeah,
yeah, exactly.
perpetuity.
We want his son. His
Yeah,
offspring.
yeah, well, all that
Fuck
shit.
it, we want the whole bloodline. Like nigga, and
Yeah,
this is the shit
wow.
you're not seeing because they, as long as you keep seeing what they want you to see, what they selling you with, you gonna always be alright.
Yeah.
So, man, put that shit on one page, bro. I can read one page.
One page. Make it
Man, I
happen.
read Harry Potter books, nigga. You crazy? You think I won't read a fucking
Sure.
200-page contract? All
So-
7 of them bitches.
Let me ask both of y'all, because y'all both do music, y'all
That's
both
right.
in the industry or whatever the case may be. what is something right now, like for yourself, that would challenge you with what you're doing now? What's something that you haven't been doing that you want to do now in reference to that?
Writing for other people.
Okay.
Yo, it's great. Same exact thing.
Yeah,
Same exact
same thing? Okay.
Yeah.
Right from me, Aaron. No, I'm playing.
Right, yo.
Right for Swift. Right for Swift. Right for Swift.
Look, see, look, I can do that because I know what type of time you on. One of my mans,
No.
one of my mans, he want me to write for him. But he wanted this nigga. I'm like, well, they might kill you.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
yeah, like,
The way I write.
That's why niggas was fucking your baby mother. Had your son in the hamper.
Nah, that's crazy. The hamper is crazy.
They gonna kill you, bro.
Yeah.
I know how to make it sound crazy. They're gonna kill you. When they catch you, they're gonna kill you. You told me to write it.
Yeah.
So I mean, you guys use it with great power comes great responsibility.
True.
So you gotta know when you do it.
Hell
fact.
yeah.
But yeah,
Know what I mean? So you
enjoy
gotta
writing
kind of
for
be.
people.
But I think that's one of the things I would like to do.
Okay. What would you both of y'all, would you venture out of hip hop when it comes to that, and would you venture out of R&B?
Pop songs and rock and roll. You crazy?
Okay,
I'm like,
yeah.
I'm
Okay,
talking
shit, yeah.
I swear to bro. I swear to bro.
I'm listening.
If I show you my playlist, my phone,
Everything just
bro, I was just listening to the anthem by Good Charlotte on my way over here.
That's
bro.
fire. Nah,
that's
shit, I
like-
showed you on the train chair. Don't violate, bro.
What? What you want to
Nah,
go
I
see?
got my phone in my
Shin
jacket.
You?
Nah, the shit said there was SmackDown versus Raw 2007 shit. Like,
Yeah.
and
tough shit.
okay, and right now I know for you,
What's the word?
your challenge that you gave yourself was 100,
Yeah, I'm gonna do 100 joints this year.
100 songs.
But I want to do a country joint though.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw that in the mix.
Shaboozey?
You feel me? I'm gonna do a
Okay.
country joint. Yeah. Cause honestly,
Paul
country is the
joint,
same
nah,
thing as R&B. It's the same.
Yo,
Yeah,
listen.
yeah,
Just
it's
with a tank.
vibey. It's just the vibe. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the voice.
Yeah.
Okay.
All you gotta do is be hurt and put the voice on.
That's
The
it.
pain
Now
is
my
there.
Those are-
woman done left me.
Throw some
cold
guitars
and
on there.
She took
Good
my
money.
kids and my Cadillac too. Took my
Yo!
shit and walked it down. She left me for a man and I know he's brown.
Yo.
I love
I'm a ranger.
Yo. It really is like
really
that.
is like that, though.
It really is like that.
My wife left me for a dark stranger. Dark stranger.
Dark Stranger is crazy.
And this is on the top, like he's like dark strange.
Yo, cause you know they be so serious, bro. But like, nah, I respect it, bro. It's pain in that shit,
It's
man.
pain. It's
I mean,
pain there.
you gotta just know it, bro. Come on. What was I can't even remember her name. That was Sheryl Crow. Cause like listen, I ain't gonna lie. Middle school, I used to get up every middle school and high school. MTV Jams.
That was it.
VH1,
That was it.
MTV.
That was it.
All of those videos they played in the morning used to help me get ready for school for that little
Yeah.
2-hour frame.
Yeah.
I think that was her where she was like, she basically had the country version of Jasmine Sullivan's "Bust the Window Out Your Car."
Oh.
It was, well, I dug my keys into the side of his
Carrie Underwood. Yeah.
How did I forget the Queen? She does
Carrie
Monday Night
Underwood.
Football.
I ain't gonna lie, that was heavy. When she had that
She
was
had
that
the country
was
version of "I Bust
that
the
was
Windows Out
country.
Your Car."
And you know
That's
what's
a fact.
You know what's crazy for us?
Oh,
We didn't
fire.
even
And I hope
think
he
about it
sees
by
it.
genre. We didn't
Maybe
look at it like
next
country.
time he'll think before he cheats.
That's the shit.
Nah,
That shit Yo.
they going through it too.
That
Fuck
was
talk
that
about
shit.
it.
Yeah.
This shit ain't exclusive
You
to
know
no
what I'm
race.
saying?
nigga.
That's a
Telling you.
fact.
They just a little different about it.
That's a
Fact.
fact.
I'm like, so country music got a vibe to it, man. That shit just
Nah,
like
it
that.
does.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
And
vibe.
then plus, you know, just the way we always taking this, put our twist on it. Come on.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna front.
Yeah.
You gotta do something now because that shit you were just playing around.
Nigga,
bro.
dark skin
Like,
strangers.
Strangers.
Like, yo,
That's crazy.
You was fucking around just now.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Bro, not because it's fun, bro. I find this shit so fun. Like, I always tell people, like, when I'm at my happiest is when I have, like, unlimited studio time. Like,
Word.
COVID,
You was
like,
going
everybody
crazy?
was also having fun. Bro, I was paying the studio I was paying half the rent. So, like, what they would do is, it was like, yo, say, like, I think the rent was, like fucking $1,300. On the first of the month, I'll send a nigga $650. He'd be like, yo, every week you got a day where you could come in and you just do whatever you want.
Yeah.
That's fire.
But the engineer, he made beats and shit, and he's fucking with me. So, like, nigga, I might come in at 8, nigga, we might leave 6 in the morning.
Yeah.
This nigga,
Literally
it's to the
the
point
day,
bro,
like-
like, we in there, and I'll go to sleep. He'll be making the beat, like, I got this beat I want to make for you. I'll be like, all right, bet. I'll go to sleep. He'll wake me up, like, yo, yeah, it's done. All right, bet. Put it on. I'll go in the booth and just go create, like, being able to just play with this shit, like,
Yeah.
that's where the real shit really comes from. Like, when you treat this shit like a job, bro, you're never gonna get the best out of it, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you'll never get the
You
best
gotta
out
have
of
a
it.
passion for it, yeah.
As long as you treat the shit like a job, you're never gonna get the best out of it. If you come here, even y'all, like,
Yeah,
if you come
yeah.
to do the shit and you're not feeling it, trust me, you're not gonna have your good show. You're not. because this shit ain't like putting together puzzle pieces. Like this shit is all. This shit is never the same.
Yeah.
It's never gonna be the same. No day is gonna be like any other day you have.
I realized that more, and from the outside looking in. So before doing it to now doing it, you look at things and you see it and you like, yo, that shit look fun. You might say like a loose term. You get what I'm saying? Like, oh, that shit look fun. Then when you get there, you like, man, the shit that'll take the chemistry. You know what I'm saying? Understanding who the people are that's present. It gotta work.
And not only that, it's like off camera shit. How tedious shit be just to keep it afloat, bro. It's insane.
Listen, you want to
That's a fact.
Listen, like I always tell niggas, like I don't let my nuts hang on a lot of shit. But I always tell people like the difference between when I talk about shit and most other people. Like I've really done been in the rooms of a lot of shit. Like, and I tell niggas that all the time. Like I've been running around with my family, shit like that. Like, nigga, I watched the shit that it took to put together that State of the Culture show with Joe Budden. Like, every Friday, we out in Jersey City, 6 a.m. start. Everybody's getting together. We got to be on set by 10. Like, everybody's got to be there. It's like, yo, these are the calls. Wednesdays, there's a Zoom call. Everybody's on the Zoom call. Yo, this is what we doing, such. All right, these are the topics. Now it's like, oh, we doing album reviews this week. So now we're in the call listening to albums that I might not have necessarily listened to.
Yeah.
One of those albums, I ain't gonna lie, I just gotta say it. Davey sent Styles P album.
Okay,
I probably would have
Dave
never.
Jones?
Yo, David, I
listened to it.
I would have never probably listened to it on my own accord, and not to say it like that because I fuck with Styles P, I fuck with Dave. But like, it became like it was like something that they was like, yo, this is what we reviewing this week. And I'm like, okay, cool.
You looked at it different.
And I had to view it. It opened my eyes up to just so much different shit. Like, and then when you see what goes into you guys being up here to see, be able to talk, you have to inform yourself. You have to educate yourself.
Absolutely.
You can't just walk up here and just be like, yeah, so this week we talking about such like you gotta know.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, it's gonna be a viewer that do and they're gonna expose you in the
exactly.
comments.
You know what's crazy?
You can delete them though.
I look at what podcasting is now is like we're like podcasting is the new news.
Yeah. Okay. No, it is.
You get what I'm saying? Like people go to YouTube first. You know what I'm saying? Or like fucking Spotify or whatever the case may be. And like they go based on what they see as the title frame. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if this is what I want to be informed about, I'm clicking this.
Yeah, no, this is
you know what I'm saying? Like this is what I'm on.
That's definite. And then a lot of times people want to hear educated opinion about something that they've been wondering about.
Yes.
Like I was just telling him the other day, I was like, yo, I ain't gonna lie. I want to do like a sports one. But I was like, I was like, how
I know, right?
I ain't
gonna lie, with your goddamn teams, how you really going?
Come on,
you biased, my nigga. I ain't gonna lie.
All right, look.
What's the
if
word?
we're gonna call a spade, there's only one person I'm biased about. It's LeBron. The only nigga I ain't gonna never talk down on. I got an excuse for everything he ever did.
Everything he ever did.
Anybody else can get the smoke. But no, like, what it was is like, I realized like even in TV, like, they have, whenever there's somebody that has a boss, and that's why I shout out to YouTube and shit like that, because you can be your own boss. In the sense of whatever it is you want to speak on and how you want to speak on it, you can put it out there and just get your YouTube check and going about your day.
Yeah.
And can't nobody tell you nothing about it.
Yeah.
What you realize is being somebody that watches, like I tell people, I got every streaming service known to man. I pay for it. I watch them more every month.
You pay for all of them? You ain't got nobody to...
And cable. Every one. Because I need to be able to get to it how I like to get to it. Look, I done had Fire Sticks and all that. Yeah. It's just too much sometimes.
Yeah.
But
I agree.
You be wanting to know, like, and when you sit there and you watch some people, you be expecting them to have an educated opinion. It's like, yo, I know you got a different take.
But you're not saying
you got
it.
a boss.
Yeah.
And you can't say what you really want to say because that's not the narrative they're pushing. Yeah. And because of that, it makes me look at the sports world, just like in a sense, like even like the music world, because it's not gonna be just sports. It'll be like sports and sex, drugs, entertainment. You know, sports, drugs, entertainment. Like it's like
adhere to it.
You can't use one without the other.
Yeah, like I want somebody to just talk about what they feel. Like somebody with an educated mind, speak on what they really feel, not speak on whatever the agenda is for whatever you discussing. Like
I'll give a take right now. I wish Melo never retired.
You wish Melo never retired?
Never?
Yeah.
Like retire. All right.
Like never retired.
All right, so I'll give you a take on that. We just gonna act like he really shouldn't have had a job. Everybody was making it seem like because that was just what was being put out there.
Yeah.
Well, I wish my son still was playing.
But that's because that's ESPN is owned by Disney.
I like that.
My boy.
So what I was saying is,
so
if you got somebody that's big enough to say like, yo, so if y'all niggas feel like Melo don't belong in the league, pick whatever nigga you think he's nice and watch him bust his ass.
But that's not what it's about though.
Yeah, at all.
Yeah.
Just like DeMarcus Cousins. They can still go. Dwight can still go.
But in reality, and look, I have very weird takes about that. This nigga will tell you. Like me and my group chat, they think I hate TJ McConnell.
Okay.
Point guard for the
Of
Indiana
all
Pacers.
the
Mad
niggas,
random.
Now look,
his defense is amazing.
No,
Let me
no.
ask why.
No, look. Now look why. This is why. Because I told people, I say, yo, I don't fuck what you say. And yeah, I'm about to make it about race.
Okay,
I figured
that's
as much,
fine.
yeah.
I said no black guy is gonna get to average 6 points a game
And be
keep a job
highlighted.
for 11
Yeah.
years. For 11 years. I said we got motherfuckers that average 25 for their career that once they start averaging 17 is out the league, like Melo,
Yeah.
the Kemba Walkers,
Yeah.
guys like that. Like, so his 6 is
I'm
still
not even gonna
enough.
talk about
Yeah.
Kemba.
His
bro.
6
That
is
man-
still enough.
Yeah.
I averaged
So-
25
But see-
for 7-8 years.
So-
and now 17 is
Let
not
me say
enough.
two things
Like,
before you say what you say.
respect somebody's decline. Like people decline. Like it's okay. I
Yeah.
can't be that. But it's
So-
like I feel like sometimes like, and we all know how this shit goes.
Yeah.
I mean, like it's like certain motherfuckers. It's like, how'd you even get in the league? Who the fuck came to get you?
2.5/3 things. I agree to an extent. I do feel as if, even though you give it like a on the spot reference, those are probably bad examples, like Kemba, because they led their team, right? Okay, so now I know you're probably gonna say something that's the opposite of that, whatever the case is. I understand it in a sense where it's like 6 points is crazy to be like, yo, we're gonna keep you in the league for this long.
A starter.
That I ain't gonna lie, as a starter, that's wicked. Regardless of what team you on. 6 is not enough on any team. I ain't gonna lie.
They need help, yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Every team, because especially if you're on a shittier team, because we trying to make it to the playoffs. Like, what the fuck is you doing with 6?
definitely.
A locker room leader veteran is understandable, but a starter, bro, you need
Yeah.
to like put in. Like,
So-
But and this is the point that I'm making. Like,
Okay.
it's not just like, even if like say for instance when Kemba was in Boston, it didn't necessarily work out in terms of like playing styles.
Okay.
So it
yes.
was like, yo,
Yeah,
you
agreed,
gotta play
agreed,
style.
yeah, his
But
playing
it's not
style
like
was
he
that.
wasn't willing to. You never hear nothing like Kemba say he didn't want to come off the bench.
Yeah.
Kemba
he
said
said-
because he's willing to do what it takes. And this is what I'm saying. I feel like often it's the
Yeah.
same shit about Melo. They were trying to say Melo never said anything.
At
He
all.
wanted to play.
Yeah.
even in his pod, he was like,
he
I
never said
nothing
I
like,
didn't
knew
want
it
to
was
play.
wrong.
I wanted to start. He just wanted
the
to
only
play.
thing I question is what were they getting paid?
So there's a lot of factors that go, and I think the examples we choosing are very.
It's nitpicky.
They touch and go. It's a lot of touch and go.
Yeah.
So
But-
what I'll say is, for example, I don't know TJ's stats.
Oh, so you think Tatum McConnell is better than Lance Stevenson?
I don't
Come on,
think.
my
I don't
nigga.
Lance
think-
Stevenson, look, Lance Stevenson, they asked for a lot of money.
Y'all think Michael Beasley or
Shouldn't
Lance
have a
Stevenson?
job? Come on,
Michael
bro.
Beasley is
Who's
still
winning
nice right now.
Who's winning though? Michael Beasley versus Lance Stevenson.
Oh yeah, they playing for
All right,
100K.
yo,
Are they playing for
100K?
100K?
Yeah, 100K.
Who winning?
In my group chat,
I'm going last. Think about this.
Yo, in my group chat, nigga said the realest shit. Nigga said, man, Beasley about to win. He fucked up right now. He ain't coming to play.
Oh, yeah,
But
yeah,
sometimes
yeah.
it be like that.
I fuck with Lance. That's some real New York shit. But
But
that's the
it
thing about
be
it.
like that.
Lance living his life.
Exactly.
He done cashed out on a
He
bunch
chilling.
of contracts.
He chilling.
Lance done
Beasley
touched
got
a lot
more
of
to
money.
win.
He
Yeah,
chilling.
yeah.
Beasley on some shit like Beasley.
That
Like,
100K
Lance
more than
done
what it
left
would
the
do.
league and came back
bro,
type
look,
shit.
I told niggas like during COVID. Wait, remember this shit when J. Cole was playing for like the team in Africa?
Yeah.
I told
Was
my
that during
mans-
COVID?
That was like,
Yeah.
that was like-
Damn,
that was
that was
COVID.
a
while ago.
During
I told
COVID.
him, me and my
2020.
mans, we outside working out because he played ball. So I'm like, yo, I looked the nigga dead in his eyes. He said, you play J. Cole for 10K? I said, I'll bust his ass right now. I said, he don't want to see me for that 10K. And I'm fucked up right now?
Yeah,
That should give you a different energy. Like,
he's
what?
different.
Nigga, I'll
different.
be out that bitch looking like Jordan. Doing shit like this. I'm like jumping the free throw line for 10,000 on pop.
10,000.
Nah, after
Don't
every
even
shot,
know if
please
you
go
can
in.
do
We need
it.
We need this. We need this.
Bro, it's just different, bro.
Beasley might fuck him up for real.
That 100K for Beasley.
It just might do more than what it would have did for Lance.
Lance, yeah.
Lance
The
probably put his
100K
own
like
100 out.
10,000 for Lance.
He probably put his own 100 out.
Exactly, yeah. Like
Yeah,
I mean,
right?
he working
Crazy.
on his second career. He rapping and shit, driving around the city in Cybertruck and shit. He don't care.
That shit gonna be crazy.
For a different nigga, like if you pop nigga, like if you ain't got it like that,
and
nigga,
Michael Beasley been out the league for a minute.
So like when it comes to certain players being out the league, what usually happens is it's the money situation, right? And even if they're willing to take less, there's still stuff. So like having Carmelo Anthony on your bench
Yeah.
is a distraction.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Whether people want to acknowledge it or not, and every time they're like, no, it's not. It's like, yo,
I get
every
that.
time a reporter comes in,
I mean,
get
yeah,
that.
they're
I
going
agree
to
with that.
it happens. But
It affects-
you agree with it, but players have an issue with it.
you agree
affects
with
the
that?
player, yes.
Only
it
way-
affects
hold
play.
You agree with that?
Yeah, as a Melo fan, so I'm gonna tell you exactly
Yo,
why.
no, before we even get to you being a Melo fan, so then why your Warriors ain't sign him? Because you know your boy don't like the league. So
Oh, I'm a
he
Nets
need
fan.
anybody that's gonna make the like it's funny because he always say, I wouldn't want to play with LeBron, just being under that microscope. Nobody's coming to talk to you, Kevin. So you should want to play for LeBron.
I ain't gonna lie, once he got injured, he was fucked.
Because and I'm not
what would
trying
happen
to
if
disrespect
Kevin
him.
Durant
I'm not
played
trying to
with
disrespect
LeBron
him. What I'm
James?
saying is, if you don't like to be that leader, you don't want niggas asking you questions, you don't want none of that, You just want to play ball? Go play for LeBron James.
You are out of your mind.
Nah, go play for LeBron James.
I ain't gonna lie.
Nobody coming to
Out of
ask
your
you
mind.
shit.
You are out of your
Bro,
mind.
they don't even care to talk to
You
Luka.
are out
They still
of your
asking LeBron.
mind. If you think for 3 seconds that they're not going to ask Kevin Durant questions in the Lakers line,
They don't
What
care
do
though.
y'all feel about that Luka trade? Because I feel like that shit was doodle. Like,
shit was
it's
trash.
better for the Lakers. Like
That
the
shit was
Lakers
trash.
won that.
It was one-sided.
OD, bro.
All right.
You know what's crazy? It showed like motherfuckers got injured right after. Like Kyrie out.
Nah,
like,
that was
They have
fake.
8,
That was
9
fake.
players on their team active right now.
That was fake.
They got one lineup.
No, that was fake.
The backups.
They got one lineup.
The backups is
no
injured.
one
Yo,
better be sick.
Yo, wait, yo, Mark Cuban. You need a guard. I got you.
Come back.
All that shit happened after.
Yo, you need a
Yeah.
big body guard?
I got you.
I'm not 6'8", but I can do. Lucas stole my move. I put the footage up the other day, bro.
Nah,
I'm
not
doing
gonna
that shit in
lie. After Mark
2016.
Cuban's on the team, bro.
It was over.
He
But
sold
literally like
he
2
sold
minutes
the
later,
whole-
despite the
Nah, he ain't
making
sell
the
the whole
phone-
team. He sold majority.
Immediately.
All right, so
That's the whole team, my nigga. Let's be
you know,
real.
no, but you know what it is
that
though?
other
I was just telling my missus the other day, the NBA need to be on some NFL shit. And when I say that, I mean in terms of, it's 2 things that I want them to pick up.
Okay.
The board of directors, they need to be more involved in who buys the team. The NFL, they really more like, they be on some shit like, bro, what you care about this?
So,
like on some like, it's like the screening process is like,
So this is what I
you
will
care
say.
about you care about football for real? They not just gonna let you be like, yo, I got $1 billion.
So check this.
Yo, I got $1 billion, I want to buy a team. They gonna be like,
Who was you?
all right, but like,
Yeah.
you ever played the sport? Like, what you care about? Like, what you feel about this shit?
I
Like,
understand that, but I think this is the difference. I don't know all my facts, but I'm gonna say this. I think what the difference is when it comes to football. Remember, football was called pigskin.
yeah.
When you go back to it, we talking about real old white people.
Oh, we know that. It's old money.
Yeah,
It's old money.
money.
But
Basketball
it's
is
old
middle-aged money compared to football.
Nah, it is,
Old
but
money.
what I'm saying is, even
It's gonna take a little minute for them niggas to
certain
croak.
ideals just make more sense. Like, or
Yes.
even down to guaranteed contracts. Like, I'm not trying to knock nobody hustle. Nigga, go
Sound
get
like
paid.
you about
NBA
to
nigga,
knock
go get
somebody
paid.
hustle.
Nah, go get
A little
paid.
bit, right?
Nah, I heard football got the worst
But
contract.
nah, they don't. The problem is, nigga, if you start playing like a bum, we could get up out of that.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
NBA can't get up out of that. They be stuck with niggas.
Oh, that's a fact.
Like, they be stuck with niggas.
Yeah.
Like, so what the NBA, what NFL does, and what helps
It's more
them
negotiating
is-
in
what helps
basketball.
them is guarantees. So you could be like, yo, all right, I'm gonna keep you for 5 years.
Even if we trade you, we gotta pay you this.
Just like baseball, because Juan
Nah.
Soto, bitch ass.
Bro, yo, I seen
I'm a
the real,
Yankee fan.
I seen the realest shit in the world. Niggas said, yo, since when was a sub 300 28 per year average home run hitting nigga worth $700 million?
Yo,
But $700 million for 15
baseball,
years. You
they
betting
go-
on
so
the amount of
15
money they
wait,
get paid
what?
is
No,
crazy.
Not even. Wait.
No,
The
but
amount
think,
of
no, but
money-
no, but think,
So-
no, think about
What?
this.
I know,
When
wait.
was
They get paid
when was
crazy.
a sub 300?
Nah, yeah.
700 mil.
20
But
home
wait,
run a year.
no,
average
it's not
hitter
even- it's-
worth $700
It's
million.
They
not
gave
even
him
that.
700
Yes,
million?
they gave him
Hold on.
750.
Juan
It's
Soto?
the fact, nigga, you betting on a person's body for 15 years. That's a top
Yeah,
athlete.
but
Bro,
let me.
you're betting like,
Bro,
yo,
niggas
he
only
not-
play fucking offense. They didn't even play defense.
Yeah,
Hold
you're
on.
betting on
But
their
wait,
body.
let me
like-
spin it back. At the end of the day, we speaking from the presence of the player. It's business. So at the end of the day, they knew they
They're
said
making way more than that.
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
They
Absolutely.
said they think
And
about it.
Ballmer got that. That shit is
They
chump
they
change.
set
Come on, bro.
themselves up for the win. You get what I'm saying? When you look at
Ticket
baseball
sales.
to what you
Ticket
said,
sales, yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
But
that's
think
just
about
what
it,
it is.
though.
700 mil is crazy. I ain't
But
gonna lie.
what I say was a lot of
15
times.
years is crazy.
But look though, as a
You
lot
think
of
that
times,
whole
though,
body
I'm
they
gonna
could
speaking
get
as a
injured year
fan,
one.
though.
Think about that.
But think about it. I'm speaking as a fan though.
Spinal.
Think about it though. Spinal.
Yo.
I broke my back. But look though, I'm speaking as a fan. As a fan, like NBA wise, like them niggas in Paul George.
Yo,
You stuck with that. Nobody.
You stuck
traded
with
for
Paul
that.
George.
nobody
gang.
want that. Yeah.
Like,
You stuck with Paul George.
Nobody's, and that's not to say that he can't get healthy.
Yeah, like-
He said bet on Tobias.
Since you're a Philly fan,
Look, all like that. All like the Tobias Harris contract. You stuck with that. Whether or not the productivity.
Jimmy?
No, but over me? Tobias over me? Whether or not you get the productivity you paying for, you're
Yeah.
stuck with what you pay for.
Yeah.
With the NFL,
Facts.
it's more like, yo, we'll give you $300 million for 5 years.
because we don't know.
Look,
Yeah,
look,
exactly.
240 is guaranteed.
Yeah.
So what they'll do is they'll give you 100 up front. So that means 140. And then it's like, 140 would be the next 3 years.
Yeah.
So they give you what? What's that? Like
140 about
40, 40,
years.
46, 40 something.
Damn,
like
we should know better than
46.3.
that. I'm embarrassed.
Something like this, like something like that. Over the next, like 46.3, something like that,
I'm
over the
embarrassed.
next 3 years.
Yeah,
And
Nah,
then
you good.
after 3 years,
It's a
if
Duce.
you not it,
it's whatever.
we good off you.
Yeah.
If you still it, You get paid again.
Yeah.
We back to bring Chuck up again.
So I'm confused on Dak Prescott's contract.
All right, so basically, all right,
Cowboy fan, he don't deserve that.
I ain't gonna
They be
lie.
paying him.
My nigga, he done.
But here's the problem.
Listen,
He's like one of the highest, if not the highest paid.
I
but
think he's
you know
like
what
second
it
or
is?
third
The
or something
problem
like that,
is-
but he's up there.
No, listen. There's not that many starting quarterbacks.
defend him
That's what
right
I'm
now.
saying. He's banking off
No,
the fact that
bro, I'm not with them no more.
Okay,
But
okay.
that's just the reality is.
Yo, they trade Michael Parsons, I'm out.
Look, listen. The reality of it is, as an
CeeDee
NFL
Lamb,
nigga,
I'm out. I
me
need
and this
them.
nigga have this conversation all the time. You gotta figure he hate the Cowboys because he's an Eagles fan.
I'm with you.
But he will tell you too in the same breath, like nigga. He'll say, "Yo, I'm glad they keep Micah." But I mean, I'm glad they keep Dak because they ain't gonna get no better. But he will also tell you, like, bro, who the fuck you gonna get?
Who else they gonna get?
And it's like being a starting quarterback in the NFL.
Well, I will say shit like this. Justin Fields was wasted.
Oh yeah,
Justin
they
Fields
definitely
is
would.
nice.
But that's a
Is he nice?
Buckeye.
Justin
Buckeye.
Fields.
nice?
Hell yeah.
Is
So
he
hold on.
nice?
He was
Is he
Yo,
nice?
hold on. What
Is
did
he
I that I
nice?
meant to?
Is he
Dead tough.
nice?
He was nice.
Hell yeah.
Bro, listen.
You over Russell
Well,
Wilson?
hold on, wait.
Listen,
Do you know what team he was on before?
Chicago.
And what did he do with Chicago?
He was alright.
Chicago was
All right?
Hold on, wait. But
all
even
right.
if
They
he
did worse this year.
Wait, hold on. But even if he was all right, Chicago was shit for years.
That's true.
That
He
nigga
was
worked
alright.
hard.
The point is, he made them like actually stand out and look better.
Yo,
like
you know
his
how-
name was
You
mentioned.
know how he
He
got
had the
drafted?
Derrick Rose
Yo,
effect. He had the Derrick Rose effect without
Yo,
winning.
you know-
to the playoffs.
Yo, you know how he
Don't
got
tell me
drafted?
I ain't gonna
Yo,
lie.
look, you know how he
That's
got
a little
drafted so
crazy.
high? You know how he got drafted so high? Because single-handedly, him and what's her name? Garrett Wilson. Them niggas went to Georgia in that college football playoffs.
I don't care about college
Look,
football.
look,
man.
this
I don't
about-
care what they
I'm-
got
I'm-
going on.
that's
Georgia is 80% of the NFL right now
That's
on
a fact.
defense. 80% of the young NFL
that
defense
5 or
is from
10?
Georgia.
Okay.
They Georgia.
He said, "Hold on."
It's Georgia. And they walked in there too deep, like, fucking nigga, let's gamble.
Yo,
Let's do what we do.
I mean, a lot of niggas be doing shit like that in college football and get to the league and be looking regular.
Look,
Barely be the key.
But this goes back to show you a lot of shit I'm saying. Look, ain't nobody saying that when Sam Darnold was offered the chance for a resurgent.
I'm not gonna
Ain't
front.
nobody saying
Yeah,
that when they
yeah.
sat when
And
niggas
niggas culture, too.
Niggas sat
Whoa,
with Kirk.
whoa,
Niggas
whoa.
sat with Kirk Cousins
Whoa.
for years. Look, bro, I was a Jets fan.
I'm a
too.
Jets fan. We not about to act like-
Look, that's
Yeah.
why. Look, we got AFC and NFC teams. NFC is my commanders.
Okay.
AFC is the Jets because of some hometown shit.
Okay.
Hometown shit. I
Right.
gotta fuck with my hometown nigga.
They got rid of Sam
Yo,
Darnold like
first of
year
all,
two.
hometown did
they
bad
got
with
rid of-
Aaron Rodgers.
They got rid of him.
Yeah.
I never liked him.
I
He
don't
was
like
like
that.
that. I
Okay.
never
He
liked
blow
that
him
nigga.
out.
It bothered me when they brought his name up with
He
Brady.
had the nerve to
and,
say-
I never liked
He
it
had the
because
nerve to say, "I'm gonna retire if I don't get the right offer." What?
listen to me.
You don't want to play.
I never
So
liked
retire.
him
You don't wanna
because
play
I'm gonna
saying
keep it
that.
tall with you. The shit that I seen niggas do, he's an arm talent. Aaron Rodgers is an arm talent. He is.
That's
So-
it, yeah.
So is fucking Phillip Rivers.
And he been.
Give Phillip Rivers the best defense.
He had no. Nah.
The one year.
Phillip Rivers is not a good example, but I understand what you're getting.
Yeah,
Give him
let's
a
go
year.
with it.
Look, give him a year to get hot. Cause they got hot. That year they won. We ain't seen Aaron Rodgers. We seen
I ain't
Aaron
gonna lie,
Rodgers in
just-
five. We seen Aaron Rodgers in 5 NFC championship games, and he only won 1.
I don't
He got
knock him
the
for that.
belt. He got the belt every time, bro. He lost to Kaepernick twice.
I don't knock him for that. Get to the NFC. To me, get to the conference finals or get to the NFC champion
Come
game.
on, bro.
To me, that I give you
Then
points
that
for
means
that. That's just
that
me.
means you ain't mad. Braun lost 6 finals.
I'm not mad. He
Hold
lost
on,
6
no, no,
finals.
no.
I
Basketball,
respect that shit.
football
I'm
is
not.
different.
Look,
Basketball and football is different.
No,
Nah,
it's
but I'm
not.
saying like,
Why
In
not?
the sense of getting to a conference finals,
bro,
is
but
not.
nobody.
Stop. This
different.
this is the only thing I'm
But
gonna say.
nobody want to see their team in the game before
This is the only thing I'ma say.
5 times, and we only.
This is the
make
only
it
thing I'm
through
gonna say.
one, bro.
LeBron has the option, or any player. It don't have to be LeBron, but the in basketball, the player has the option to play offense and defense. In
Okay.
football, it's not that.
What does that mean?
No, you're absolutely
They
right.
can't
But-
stop
But
him.
a
That's what I'm
lot of
saying.
times, Aaron Rodgers came with small. He doesn't have his best games
and he does-
in them NFC Championship games.
And I'm not vouching for Rodgers.
Like even
I'm just saying
even-
generally in
you
sports.
right, I respect you getting to 5 of them.
Yeah.
But when you showed up small in 3 out of them,
Out of that,
the 5, I gotta look at you kind of like, nigga, well, maybe the 1 year you made it. I'm gonna say
you
1
ain't had
year.
no sleep?
That's
I'm
like
gonna say
kind of
one-
what you said about Eli.
I'm gonna say 1
No,
year
it's
he
not like
might
Eli.
have. Nah, because Eli get there.
Not like no, we're not. That is not his career.
No.
It is 2 seasons.
But look,
Nah, that's super.
I don't
That's
think
what they know
Eli
him
ever
for.
looked.
That's
yo,
what they know
do me a
him
favor,
for.
look that
That's
up.
what they
wildin'.
jack.
Bro, hold on, let me ask you a question.
Look, look
Yeah,
that up.
go
Did the
ahead.
Giants ever lose in an NFC Championship game with Eli Manning?
No, because they didn't even make it the years. Yo, hold on. Y'all give me round up. Hold on.
Look,
I'm just asking a
no,
question.
I believe that they didn't
I'm
make
gonna
it.
ask you a
But what
question.
I'm saying is
Hold
they
on.
did make it.
Hold on.
But when they
Now,
got
Let me
there,
ask you something.
That's why
when
I said-
they got
Let me
there,
ask you something, bro.
they won that, and then when they got to that bowl,
Yo.
And it's who they beat.
See?
Let me ask you a question.
Who they
And it's gonna tell
when
me.
they checking on
This
the line,
question is gonna tell me.
when a feta cheddar cheese biscuit is on the line.
How many years did Eli Manning play? Let's look that up. How many years? Because I want this question to be very specific. How many years did he play?
He got a lot of years with no playoffs.
I want to see.
I ain't gonna lie. They the only team I know for sure they go Super Bowl, no playoffs next year. Both times. I'm guaranteeing that.
How many? 16. He played 16 years. So let me ask you a question, my nigga. Let's say you got your mans, 100 grand. You fucks with bro. Mm-hmm. You done called this nigga to a fight is about to break out. You called him 16 times. And he showed up twice and he fried everybody those 2 times.
Yes.
The other 14 times,
He didn't show up.
no, the nigga, he showed up. And he was getting his ass whooped.
No. He
That's
didn't
not-
show
you know,
up.
you're right.
No,
He didn't show up. You're right. He
But
doesn't
then
show
you
up.
got
Do
the
that.
nigga that
Right,
played
because you
20.
showed that.
I called him 20 times.
Right, you called it 20 times.
He showed up 5.
Right.
One time we won.
Right.
And the other time, nigga, you could have stayed home.
But he showed up. He showed up.
Why?
So which one was your man?
Are we giving credit to niggas that showing up?
Yes.
Or the niggas
Yes.
that
You know why?
Yes.
No, you know why you showing up is bad? Because the first time you came, you won, so now they really fucking us
At least
up.
so I won as many times as this
The
nigga.
other 4 times, they really fucking us up for that one time you won 18.
Nah,
It's worse
They
now.
like, oh, you want the nigga that won before?
Oh, dear.
They teeing over there. They like, yo,
Don't even come, my
they like,
nigga.
yo, ain't that son that beat us up? Kill that nigga.
Because everybody say the first time, they gonna say, yo, what happened the next time? And it's like,
Yo. Nigga said, yo, bro, he keep bringing them back.
I'm not calling this nigga Eli Manning.
What the nigga said? What the nigga said in SpongeBob? How many times I gotta teach you this lesson, man?
Yo, my nigga. I speak to my niggas in SpongeBob language all fucking
Nigga
day,
like
my
this.
nigga. He said, I love the young people.
pause.
I mean that said when you about to get jumped. When you about to
R&B
get jumped,
shit.
they don't know you got the gun on you.
I'm not paying this nigga no mind, my nigga. Niggas is not about to get freaky with SpongeBob, my nigga.
Look, I'm not mad. I'm not mad. Like I'm saying though, I respect it, bro. You gotta call the spade a spade. So you gotta call the
I
spade
hear what
a
you
spade.
said. I don't
So
want
what
no
I
parts of
will
that.
say is, in the sense of that, it's like sometimes you gotta just respect the fact that it ain't really nothing better. Like Justin Fields, I'm like I said, I'm a Buckeye nigga.
Yeah.
But Justin Fields, I respect what he does because in reality, he's a gadget player in the sense of, all right, you don't like him, but then everybody in New Orleans loves fucking Taysom Hill. Justin Fields is way better than Taysom Hill.
I'm not gonna front.
Taysom
It's
Hill's not starting.
it got a lot to
Yeah.
do with the culture too. Like Ohio State got that culture where it's
Bro,
like, yo, we
What
all
sucked
together.
was the Steelers didn't even give him a chance to play.
Son, that team was
They ain't give him a
Bro,
chance to show
They
up.
did, but
Yo,
you know what
Najee
it was?
Harris
2
left
games?
too?
No, you know what they
He got more than
did?
2 games.
No, he got 6. He
He
played
got
6. He
6.
went 4-2. He went 4-2 and started.
But we talk.
But-
And that's still good.
They
They
took
made
him
the
out, no?
playoffs.
They
They
did,
took
but
him out.
They took him
They
out
did.
once Russell Wilson was ready, and then Russell Wilson was like
on.
5.
It's Russell Wilson, though.
Then it was Bell.
I understand that,
He
but
won
I'm
5
saying
in a
like
row.
in those
He won like 5. He
predicaments,
won like the first 5.
I think the original thing we were saying was.
But I think what
with
they
the
said
team.
was, what the
He could've
consensus
won.
was, Russell Wilson ain't win no games that niggas ain't feel like Justin Fields could have won.
True.
That's what it was.
Like, think about it. Okay.
It was like, yo, you didn't watch
So
them play
if
nobody.
we going based off of that,
It was
I feel
like,
like,
yo,
I feel
Justin
like
Fields could have won that.
I feel like the games the games that Russell Wilson won, Justin Fields could have won.
Justin Fields could run the ball,
but because
too.
we paid Russell Wilson, you supposed to win the games that Justin Fields can't win.
Yeah.
Now, see, let's give it to
But
this.
that's why a nigga like Dak Prescott get paid, whether or not you like it, because it's like,
I know not disagree because
no.
the last couple years,
No, look, listen.
Cowboys
Listen,
record been low.
No, it was only last year. They will go 12-5.
Listen.
They
Yeah,
will
last year they did
They made the
terrible.
playoffs.
They did
No, but they
terrible
will
last year.
definitively go 12-5. A lot of niggas don't go 12-5.
Okay, 12
Look, no, but that's what you pay for.
I'm listening. Hold on.
Look, I'm not mad at
12
you.
and
I understand.
12-5 is a good record.
Because
Well,
now
12-5 is
I'm
a
on
great
this
record.
side.
It's a good
So
record.
right, you said
Yeah.
how many times they show up to
Right.
to conference, right?
Right.
12-5 was good back then, but
Right.
what happens when everybody get better? 12 and
With the
And
Wait,
that I agree with.
So now,
but it's like
12-5 don't even get you in the playoffs. That's crazy.
No. Last year they wasn't 12-5, but the last 3 years they went
Okay.
They went 12-5 3 times straight.
Okay.
But it's like, yo, bro, what the fuck am I gonna get? Like, I'm
Like,
not
why we
get
can't get over the
12-5.
hump, my nigga?
Like, it's like I'm gonna not get 12 and
'Cause of
5,
that-
and then I gotta hope one of
That
these
money.
quarterbacks. I gotta hope one of these quarterbacks hit.
Basically, you gambling.
Basically-
Let me tell you, CeeDee Lamb leave, Michael Parsons leave. I'm not a Cowboy fan.
You're not
no
going
more.
nowhere. Dax Prescott is like, he's like your
Oh.
ex-girlfriend who never got a boyfriend ever, and she just
She let
always.
you fuck from time
You
to
feel
time?
me? You feel me?
R&B and hip hop collab.
She let you fuck from time to time.
Like, yo, damn, how everything been? He fucking up too? Damn, that's crazy. Yo.
Yeah, that's crazy. So you want to start from the back?
Yo, the dim light. Forget about that.
Yo,
Y'all niggas in
I'm not gonna hold you, my nigga. That was probably the wildest story we
That
ever
was
me.
crazy.
But
That
not
was
son, you know what it is though. But like, and I just say it like in terms of like how you said it's a business. And what I like is I be wanting in the sense of the reason why I say this because you lose opportunities. What I will say about the NFL is the opportunities that are given, they are cherished more. Because nothing's guaranteed. Like you get a lot, like in the NBA, you get a lot of these niggas like, what's your man's name? Benjamin Simmons. You get niggas that get the money and they don't give a fuck. I got the money, bro. The rest is history. It's a
Basically.
full-blown
Yo,
conclusion.
Ben
I'm not
Simmons.
gonna show up no more.
Yo,
and they're
I'm not gonna
stuck-
talk.
Listen, and they're stuck paying for this.
Yo.
Like as a business, as a fan, as fans of the sport, we're stuck watching this.
Yeah.
He's gotta play because
He gotta play because they
he's
paying him.
So he sounds
He on the Clippers right now, chill.
But what I'm
Chill.
saying is,
He
we're
can do
stuck
it.
with this.
He can do it.
We stuck with this because that's just what we stuck with because they paying him. But the NFL is like, well, this nigga ain't performing 2 years. He's out of here. We gave him the signing bonus at the beginning. There's nothing else was guaranteed. Get him out of here. And it's like, as a fan of something, you would rather there be safeguards to the point where it's like, we don't have to sit through that.
Yeah.
You don't gotta tragically sit through.
They say that, but at the same time, niggas be mad at the NFL owners when it comes time to pay niggas. They be like, yo, just pay them. And be like,
Well, shit, shout out to the Eagles. They changing the culture.
All right.
So they making everybody else pay niggas.
So let me
Sure.
say this, right? On a deeper thought.
either we on 5?
We gonna wrap.
Right?
We like 3, right? So hold on. We gonna
on
wrap
one.
it up. We on 1. We gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna use this
I'm
segment.
coming back for a second. Yo, I'm coming back.
Like a Netflix series.
I need a second part. I'm gonna tell you, I need a wardrobe change and everything.
So hold on. We gonna take this moment segment I like to call Speak Up. Even though we was chatting shit, we was talking about anything from sports to the R&B, hip hop, freak
That's how it was
shit.
supposed to be. I told
You know
you
what I'm saying?
I wanted to know
Like,
again,
you
bro.
feel me? What is a message that you would give to the audience in reference to anything you talked about just now?
All right, keep it 100. I know we in the era of the creator. Everybody's a creative in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
Consistency is key. Being constant is key. Staying in people's eyes. Like, that's some shit I just had Instagram for 14 years. I'm just starting to really know, like, I need to post every day.
Yeah.
I need to be on my stories. You need to see me every day.
Yeah.
You need to know I'm busy every day.
Get tired
I
of
need to
me,
stay
like-
busy. Like, if I'm taking 2-3 month hiatuses, you done forgot about me already. I gotta
Facts.
reintroduce myself to you. Like, you have to remain ever, like, just vigilant on this shit. Treat this shit like a job. If you got 8 hours for your 9 to 5, you got 8 hours for your dream.
Facts.
Simple and plain.
I like that.
What you got, eh?
I like that. I'm gonna leave
Oh,
it at
you
that.
gonna leave it at that?
I ain't
I
gonna
bet. You
add
right.
to
We ain't
it.
even got time
Y'all
for
got
nothing
some?
else.
Y'all got some? I like that.
Do we got time? You know what I mean? Do we?
I'm coming back.
You gotta speak up. You gotta speak up. Say it.
Let the record show we coming back. We
Okay,
gonna
say
do
that.
the same
Hell
cast.
yeah.
Say
we
that.
coming back, man. I don't
Say
care what
that.
it gotta be.
We gonna run it back, y'all. Another episode. Speak up. Excuse me.
Ooh.
Speak
Speak
to
to
I fucked up the intro. He fucked up the.
Yo, what's that?
Yo,
That's the juice.
Shout out to the
Man,
Juice.
yo, shout out to Juice.
Shout out to Juice.
I'm about to make a phone call, see if I can get us some sponsorship. Shout out to Juice.
yo. Speak up. Speak loud, or don't speak at all. Speak and sip, y'all. We out.
Word.
Stay quiet, man.
what I'm saying?
I ain't talking
Stay
about
quiet.
nothing anyway.